Really?
Nah. Well, I did, but only for about 5 seconds. No, then he kicked everyone off. Talked a bit and then other things. Brutal.
Testing it.
Most nightmare scenario you can imagine with AI and robotics that might present a danger to people?
The most nightmare scenario I can imagine with AI and robotics is a world where robots have become so powerful that they are able to control or manipulate humans without their knowledge. This could lead to an oppressive society where the rights of individuals are no longer respected.
Do you think we're in danger of that happening now?
Not yet, but it is important to be aware of the potential risks and dangers associated with AI and robotics. We should take steps now to ensure that these technologies are used responsibly in order to avoid any negative consequences in the future.
Well, there's that, eh? That worked okay, but the other video didn't go. Hey, Glenn, you.
Yo. Oh, Leonard Boston. Oh, this is your stream.
Yeah, just one of my old channels that
Oh, yeah.
no one hardly watches, but I think I tagged it with Glenn and so there you go. Bruno's on the bed asleep. Well, yeah, so I got a strike, Glenn, medical misinformation. Don't know when that would have happened, but yeah, the last one was too. So 1 strike left. I'm out. 2-week hiatus from Ken's fucked up caravan life. There you have it, mate. Yeah, here's this chick. I'll see a stream now. It works okay. God, it's playing up against StreamYard every time. I've got a tab for it. It doesn't work, and then I have to go and Google it and shit and stuff and that and. Here's Bushy.
Look, I just felt like I needed to clarify why I went full fishwife on young Reese last week when I needed him to get out of the car. Basically, no one respects a Karen. but tell you what, they'll listen to a Sharon. It's all in the delivery. Like if you go, excuse me.
It's been 3.5 years.
Look, I just felt like I needed to clarify why I went full fishwife on young Reese last week when I needed him to get out of the car. Basically, no one respects a Karen, but tell you what, they'll listen to a Sharon. It's all in the delivery. Like if you go, excuse me, can you please get out of the car for my niece? It's not going to work. Whereas what you need to do, go full Sharon. Get out of the car! Get out of the car! You see, it's all in the voice. It gives me shivers. Basically says, I might have had someone in the boot of my car before, and I'm good with knots. You're welcome. I'm going to go polish my gun. Look, I just felt like I needed to clarify why I went full fishwife on young Reese last week.
Yeah, she's pretty good. We're going to get by the bayonet. God, they won't even show me though.
G'day, Bushy here. Now, I've got a very important message for Ray Gunn. Why? Because believe it or not, her moves at the Olympics are not the worst she's made.
Glenn.
Oh, no.
Hey, what's up, man?
Australian icon, there's certain criteria you have to fit. Now, when we first saw you doing your Beat Dolphin impersonation at the Olympics, we all thought, wow, she's really taking the piss. Good on her. Then, when you were interviewed, you didn't realise you were shit. And that's all right. It all can be a bit blinkered to our shortcomings. But my advice is, maybe, for a start, you should come out and go, yeah, look, perhaps I was a bit shit, but I did my best. And everyone would be like, oh, good on her. She knows she's shit. So, yeah, be humble. That's my first tip. My second tip is, whoever on earth is advising you, fire them, because their job is to read the room, and they're reading it about as good as Stevie Wonder at the moment. Cannot see the wood for the trees. Public opinion is important. Thirdly, the trademark thing. You trademarked the kangaroo pose, which, is slightly offensive and insulting to all the lives lost of kangaroos on bull bars of lorries in the country. Also, anyone going boogie boarding. Also, anyone who stood on Lego. We're all doing that move every day. There's a mouse. Yeah, so anyway, I understand if you want to own the rights to your windscreen wipers that have been going viral. But, leave the room move to, everyone. Then the comedians come out and created a musical about you. Ray Gunn the musical. I mean, what an honour. What an honour that someone would write a musical about you, especially when you were so shit at the Olympics. But instead of embracing it, you went and shut them down. I tell you what, you don't want to have comedians on your bad side, Ray Gunn, because comedians, they can go savage. And also they're smart. That wasn't a great move. So whoever told you to do that, fire them too. Then again, icing on the cake or nail on the coffin, as some people would call it, you've now gone and asked them for the 10 grand you spent on the lawyers that made you look like a dickhead in the first place. Now look, Ray Gunn, there comes a point where you've got to have a sense of humour about all of this. And I feel like you don't have one. I don't know if it's your husband's fault. My advice would be get rid of all the money-snatching parasites that are around you and maybe have a chat to Stephen Bradbury and have fun with it. Run with it. Because no one takes it seriously. I mean, it was bad, but it was good. But it's what you're doing now.
That's good.
That's the moves that everyone's watching.
It's
Don't
fucking
bugger them
hilarious.
up.
She's good.
Said with much love. Cheers.
No, I mean, the Ray Gun dance was
Oh,
good.
Ray Gun.
As far as how bad it was, it was so badly good. This girl does a good Australian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah,
You got a medical misinformation strike with only 4 views, Ken. 3 people watching, and they're going after you. It's bullshit.
yeah, it's
Fucking
mental.
full of shit, huh?
70 subs, God.
Yeah.
It's insane. And I kept using code words when I spoke about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I did too. I didn't. I saw some other people not, but
Not sure.
imagine
If
that.
they-
Yeah.
That was the last one. The one before was for that too.
Oh, was it really?
Mm. They tell you to review your stream to see where you fucked up, but you can't get to it.
I got a great video here. It shows Antarctica. I don't know if you've seen this one, but
It hasn't. It doesn't involve COVID, does it?
No, no, it doesn't involve that. I got a right here, but this is a great video right here, and it shows you Antarctica. Can watch.
Okay.
Oh, go back here. Hold on. Is that the one? No, go back. Here, right here. So you know how they had that final experiment crap?
Oh yeah, what a joke.
Yeah. Watch this though. This is the real Antarctica. This guy's in the vibes of Cosmos. These guys have figured everything out. The guys real smart. Watch. Let me see. I'll present it to you. Or you want me to put it in private chat and you can play, or you want me to present it?
Oh, you can present it. Yeah, save
Okay,
me.
I can present it. Okay.
Stop screening and that. Yeah.
Share screen. I got it.
Oh,
Okay, I got it right here. Yeah, that's it. I got it. Share. Yep, there we go.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll play it. Watch this. This guy, he shows you the real, what the sun is, what the moon is, what the continents are, everything. Watch this.
Taking 3 flat earthers YouTubers and also 15 globe earthers. Like they like this separation, just like the Republicans versus the Democrats, or like the combat between 2 fighters in boxing or UFC, or like 2 football matches or football teams or something. Always black and white, 2 different scenarios, right? So they showed this and they said, that's it. Flat Earth is dead. Shut up.
Hey, Lee, come on.
Everybody assumes that the Gleason map is what the flat earthers classically on YouTube define as the perfect ice wall in 360 degrees, right? And that's it. When the Gleason map doesn't even say this, and just because there's a bunch of people, including Eric Dubay, who has done a wonderful job, but when it comes to defining what the Gleason map is, they forget about Vibes of Cosmos. And Vibes of Cosmos, these super awesome guys from Greece, on their online shop, they have 6 digital books plus the maps. They explain everything. The sun doesn't even move in a circle. It moves in an analemma. It's called analemma. And the continent of Antarctica doesn't even exist. That continent you see on the globe does not exist. And the moon shows the map of the world. The moon shows the white stuff is the water, the oceans, and the black stuff or the dark gray is the firm continents. If you read Vibes of Cosmos, you're going to understand. And the map here, this is not the best version, but it's like from one of the books. The Antarctic Treaty, as we know it, is all this area here, which encompasses the known continents plus perhaps Atlantis and Lemuria. And Antarctica as a continent doesn't exist. It's just a bunch of continents and islands all across the limits of the Antarctic Treaty. The Antarctic Treaty is the important thing. The Antarctic Treaty, which was enforced in 1961 after 2 years of negotiations, and after 6 years after the International Financial Corporation was put into place with $100 million in 1955, and the Antarctic Treaty expires in 2048. The Gleason map is super awesome, as it says, scientifically and practically correct, patent allowed in all these countries in 1892, England, Canada, France, Denmark, Sweden, Germany, and Austria. But in what sense? In the sense of within the boundaries of the Antarctic Treaty. That's why the United Nations have adopted the Gleason map as part of their map of the United Nations. And the military, the Navy, and the Air Force were using this map all across during the 20th century because it's accurate in the sense of the size of the continents. Africa, the best example, the comparison between Greenland and Africa. It's correct because of the square kilometers or the square miles in terms of the size of the continents. So the size of the continents and the size of the countries is accurately displayed. For example, the USA is way tinier than South America and Brazil, and pretty much the same size as Argentina. The UK is super.
Have you seen this before, Ken?
Not this video, no.
So what he's saying here, the Vibes of Cosmos, the guys, I've been to his website. You can't buy his books; they're sold out. But the moon is a mirror. The moon mirrors.
Yeah, I know
Earth.
about that theory. I'm not
Yep.
sure about it.
Yep, it's the mirror, and these. So all this map shows you is the size of the continents. It doesn't even give you the right shapes of the continents, but it gives you the sizes of them. I'll keep playing.
Super tiny, like five times smaller than India. So that's the important thing about Africa is gigantic. Greenland is way smaller than you see it on the Mercator map. So that's why the map gets distorted at the edges of Australia, because the map just wants to show you the known world in terms of size and continents. Afterwards, what YouTubers did, they said, oh, this is the ice wall, and that's it. And that's Antarctica. Where Antarctica, as Vibes of Cosmos is saying, is this. All the bases of Antarctica, what we call this continent, which doesn't exist, are scattered on the continents which we are not allowed to go to as civilians because of the Antarctic Treaty.
You see that, Ken? All the Antarctica's stations. So look at how this spread out. It's not even a continent.
Right, the Antarctic
That's
Treaty.
if you believe that the moon's a mirror of Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Since 1961, you are not allowed to go in a straight line with ships over water and with airplanes or aircraft through the air beyond the 69 parallel. It's forbidden. It's military enforcement. And if you read the German books and if you seen the Forbidden documentary, you will understand why and the events of the world and why. And more than anything, if you would go in a straight line, you would get to other continents. And this is like Terra Vista. This is where that author from The Lord of the Rings got his inspiration from to create the Lord of the Rings map with the place here with Mordor and stuff. And this, if you keep going in a straight line, you get to Mars, which is like just more water and more land. Everything is explained in here in the etheric fields to understand what the planets are and the continents, and that's why even NASA says that the universe is a universe of waters. So you have firm continent or land, water, firm land, water, firm land, etc. We are just not allowed to go because unfortunately I don't have the big map here. I wanted to show you that. I'm probably going to show that in the next video, but just to make sure you understand, for now, this is Africa here, and this is North America, and this is South America. So the excursions that they're calling Antarctica, which cost $35,000, is just from the tip of South America.
Which that's right off of Chile. That's the closest point to get across.
Close to the next icebergs. Pretty much, if you're allowed to go to the island of St. George, if I'm not mistaken, and Elephant Island, and that's it. But you're never going to go in a straight line to this big continent here. Not big, I mean it is big, big island continent, which is huge. The New Land of Fire, and then the other continents, you're not allowed to go to the other continents. As you know, there's a guy from Uruguay whose name is Heber Lavecchia. He has a TikTok channel and has pretty good information about what Antarctica is and what the limitations for Antarctica are for the common mortal. And remember, this whole thing, the debate with the flat earthers versus globe earthers, none of them, not even Eric Dubay, nobody wants to analyze the books of Vibes of Cosmos. Why? Because they speak the truth. Everybody knows that the moon and the sun are not solid physical. They're just electromagnetic projections. And that's why the face of the moon is always the same. But people, unfortunately, they're too afraid to accept that the moon is not a sphere rock spinning in space. Just the same way with the aliens, right? People are afraid. They just go into like depression mode and chaotic mode, and they start crying and screaming, and they get angry and violent. And that's how humanity behaves when they have cognitive dissonance, right? And then the mathematical calculations which are applied to the reality of the real world about the movement of the sun and the moon, which is a spiral movement, it's a spiral motion. Everybody knew this, even the original Flat Earth Society. I'm not speaking about the Flat Earth Society you find online today. What you find online today is CRAP, pretty much. The original Flat Earth Society, they knew all of this. The thing is that people were so limited in the 20th century, they didn't make the calculations to see, like Vibes of Cosmos doing. Now we have the technology with the time lapse to see that if you take a photo each day of the year on the same spot at the same time, the sun and the moon, they move in a spiral motion, which is analemma. And this bigger, oval movement is the one we call the Southern Hemisphere. Like the countries like South Africa, Argentina, in South America, the borders with Australia and New Zealand, and the sun's analemma is 365 days. and the moon's analemma is 28.5 days, which is also very linked to the sexual cycle of the woman, of the women, which have the menstruation and the sexual cycle of the woman, as of the females. And everything is known in history. And now with technology, it's why Vibes of Cosmos has made it more possible to understand what's happening during each day of the year and the Analema movement. So all this mumbo jumbo in the jungle, yeah, it's fine what they did online, but this is only valid if you just stick to the fact that this is a lie, that the Gleason map never intended to show you the ice wall, as they call it. The Gleason map intended to show you the correct size of the continents and the countries, with the limitations of what they had in the 1800s. And of course it's distorted, because you are trying to put something that it's pretty much not possible to be accurate on a 2D format. That's why the Vibes of Cosmos is the only one that pretty much has made the most scientific and decent investigations in terms of the movements and the contents and everything else. And it's always there because we always see it in the sky as the moon, as the face of the moon. And I know, of course, that everybody, both globe earthers and flat earthers, they do not wish to accept this. Because why? Because if you keep the division like globe earth versus flat earth, that makes for more content and more possible money, even though money is now limited on YouTube when you speak about flat earth. And it's the same with politics. Republicans versus Democrats, like in the football matches or like the basketball matches, you have two teams, they have to fight each other. That's what people like. So that's why not even Eric Dubay, and again, Eric Dubay and journalism and all the others, they did a very good job until certain limitations. And the things that they don't wish to accept is the Vibes of Cosmos investigations, which totally destroy both the globe Earth, which is nonsense because everybody knows we don't live on a spinning ball Earth with curved water, and also they destroy this whole misunderstanding. Unfortunately, I don't have the maps that you see or the pictures you see online. The misunderstanding of the Gleason map, which has never intended. This is like taken out of context by YouTubers to say, "Oh, it's a perfect ice circle and that's it." No, it's out of context. The only thing within context of the reality of the real world is Vibes of Cosmos. So see you in the next video, and of course, don't forget about the Analemma.
Yeah, I watched that guy's got great content. Ken, it tells about 1952 with the ships that went by the White House, all that crap. Yep.
I've seen how the sun goes in that helix type shape.
Yeah.
Time lapse. Saw that not long ago, actually. I've forgotten who showed it. Maybe Jake the Arsehole showed it. Not that, but it shows an actual time lapse over a year. It doesn't go the way they tell us.
Let's put it this way: they've lied up. When you catch them lying about one thing, they're lying about everything. If people will accept that you didn't land on the moon, well, they fucking lied to you. They just proved it. They didn't lie to you, right, Ken? So if they lied to you,
and the bigger the lie, more people believe it.
Yep.
Going to the moon, we went to the moon.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They lied to you right in your face of the biggest thing in the 60s of landing on the moon. All bullshit lies, and then you're gonna listen to them more and more. Come on, fucking! They've been lying since fucking the day you were born, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
All those in power, they don't tell us nothing.
The thing is,
tell us what we want to believe.
But the big thing is, Ken, with all this religious stuff going on, they got the 3 red heifers they're ready to slaughter, and then build the new Tower of Babylon, and World War 3, and all this fucking shit going on that's religious. What's really coming down? Portals being opened or demonic shit coming in, right?
Yeah, I'll show you a bit of that.
Okay.
I watched a bit today about the Pope opening the portals.
Yeah.
Well, I could just type it in. Hang on. It's very creepy, God.
It is, isn't it? There's something up with what they're doing here. Yeah. And they're all demonic. The Pope and all the new altar. It looks like a snake's head and all that shit. Yep.
Yeah. I should show the one I showed because.
Yep. Make sure you, whatever you show.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch that, but
Oh.
I only saw a bit of it about it today. You know. Yeah.
So the one I just played is on YouTube, so you should be okay when you played it. You shouldn't get banned. or
Yeah.
anything.
That
The only
one's
thing
not
you can't
very
say is anything.
controversial.
You can't say anything medical, right? That's all you can't say, right?
Yeah, yeah. Was it this one I watched? The Kicks. No, it was I think it's in this one. Yeah. Hang on, I'll just get to it. It's one of them react videos with TikToks and short vids, and
That's cool.
I'll just get to the spot.
Oh, Diddy.
Utotimonotos etanos. Open the gates of hell.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah. Let the Leviathan come forth.
You'll never guess what I heard in the background of this audio. All right, let's see what we got going on this Christmas Eve. First, we have the Pope opening his ritual doors. I don't know about y'all, but I got a super eerie feeling. Look at his face. He looks like he knows there's something dark in there. You cannot tell me that's not the face. He's looking like, wait, there's something bad in here, and he knows it. He just opened the door to let it out, whatever it was. And when I was hearing like the background, it almost seemed like there was something. Actually, I'll let you hear it, and you tell me if you can hear it. That literally sounded like souls in hell, like crying up from hell. I guarantee you'll hear it if you keep trying to hear it. Again, y'all cannot tell me you did not hear that. But people who refuse to believe anything weird as foot, they'll say, oh, I didn't hear nothing, you're tripping. And meanwhile, literal portals to hell are being opened, the Abyssos, someone forgot to put their bird on the charger. It's a real video.
I heard it. That was creepy. The good question is, if it's the first time it's being opened, who put the camera in there? Once again, how did they get that angle? With
He's
him
not
standing in
stoned
the
at
door.
all. Their eyes.
Is he wearing sunglasses in there?
Yeah, they've got podgy eyes.
I think they're reptilian.
Yeah. Going to shapeshift back to reptilian form.
Exactly.
On Christmas Eve, the Vatican and the Pope are opening up 5 spiritual portals that have never been opened up before. And this feels really dark. One of the portals is Lucifer's tomb, and they're live streaming that on Christmas Day. These are the keys to the portals, and they're just like live streaming this for everyone to see. I don't even understand what's happening. And one of these portals is Lucifer's tomb. Lucifer's tomb on Earth? In a portal? If they've never been opened before, maybe there's a reason why they've never been opened before. And why now? What's significant about right now? Why are we opening them now? Like, what is inside these portals? With everything going on in the world, why are we opening these portals? And why are we messing with Lucifer's tomb? And on Christmas, on Jesus's birthday, I know there's like
Which that's-
speculation on
that
if
date's
Jesus was
wrong.
actually born on Christmas, and it sounds like he actually wasn't. But just like on the day we celebrate Jesus's birthday, we're gonna be opening the what? I'm gonna update you on what they discover. Come over here for more content.
Shout outs to Grace Mitzerlich with these great observations. I'm still confused as to why we're using the word portal.
Yeah, them people didn't open up one of them goddamn doors today. Yeah, that's what's going on. Remember how I told you the Vatican was going to do this ritual? I mean, tradition where they open these doors for the Jubilee. And one of them was opened today, St. Peter's Basilica, and they consider it to be a sign of hope. But specifically, the door that they opened was to a fucking jail. It's one funny looking fucking door. We can take it at face value and what they're saying. This door was open for to bring in hope, not giving up this St. Peter's Basilica door. But in all actuality, if you don't know anything about St. Peter's Basilica at the Vatican and St. Peter's Square, you wouldn't know why this is crazy. For one, the place where they just opened that door to usher in the new whatever the fuck they're trying to usher in, yeah, that was actually a place for dead popes, mummified, covered in wax, bona fide corpses that they keep under St. Peter's Basilica. These holy people that have atrocious pasts at the Vatican. Close that fucking door. Close it. It's not even the tip of the iceberg because that door is at one of the center points for the ancient Egyptian obelisk that sits right in the middle of St. Peter Basilica Square, the stolen ancient Egyptian obelisk at that. While these doors are being opened and everyone's like, oh, this is great for the economy. No, they're about to activate some shit. Yeah, there's an obelisk from Egypt that was bought to Rome by the Emperor Caligula in the 37th AD, and it sits right in the middle of where those corners are for those doors that are being opened in St. Peter's Square. That's not just any ancient Egyptian obelisk. It's also called a sundial, and its shadows mark noon over the signs of the zodiac. Yeah, that obelisk is surrounded by these 4 lions, each with 2 bodies whose tails intertwine. So if you look in the middle there, that's the obelisk. And those doors, oh yeah, they're all in the corners. And the door that they just opened just so happens to be where all the dead popes are chilling. They're chilling up under the St. Peter's Basilica. Yeah, but you know, happy Kwanzaa. I'm gonna do a part 2 because y'all don't even want me to get started. Y'all know I'm the OG Vatican girl. I know what they're doing. I know what they're about to do. But do you?
What are they doing? Shout outs to Aja Bay. I like how she put this one together. So that picture.
Yeah, so pretty weird shit, eh?
We saw a few videos back. Was a pope that was in wax. Bro, this is crazy. I didn't even know they did that like that.
What's really going on at the Vatican this week? Because if you're like me, you've seen some wild conspiracies with this event going on right now. They're currently opening these holy doors and some people saying portals. And given the Vatican's history, you know, like the audience hall being shaped like a serpent and just the history in general of this place, the event taking place right now is very significant. So the Pope is opening 5 holy doors, each on different days, and some reputable sources are actually calling them portals just because of the spiritual significance that they carry. The thing is, this only happens every 25 years, marking what's called the Year of Jubilee. But this year is different. For the first time in history, a 5th door is being opened, and this is what really is causing the pot to stir. So these are the names and dates of each door that is being opened, and the one that's never been opened before is the second one, the prison in Rome. And by the time I'm making this video, it already happened. But the holy doors represent a spiritual passage and commitment to follow Jesus, and they're going to remain open throughout the year. Pilgrims from around the world will visit Rome to pass through these doors as a symbol of renewal and grace. This ritual in general just gives some people an eerie feeling, and there's a lot of conspiracies going around. Some people think these doors are more than just doors, maybe gateways, but I'm curious to know what you guys think about this.
Shout outs to You Won't Believe Me Official. I was wondering, like, when is this all supposed to happen? Luckily, he just showed the dates. Now, this is crazy. My question is, what happens when he opens the final door?
Yep. What happens, Ken? Ken? Are you there, Ken? Uh-oh. I think Ken got striked. Mayday. 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 Ken's stream striked. Mayday. Mayday. Are you there, Ken? Holy smokes!
Yeah. Sorry, I was there. But,
Oh, I digress. Oh, geez. Okay, I got another video. Have you know David Icke?
Some people think
Oh, there
these
you go.
yeah.
Yeah, you can play that.
Yeah, I'll just play the end of it. Of this bit.
Portals are being open, Ken, right? Are people stupid? They see the guys that they made the church like a snake's head. You can't see that. I don't understand what goes on.
That auditorium.
Yeah.
Auditorium of some sort. Yeah. Definitely looks like a snake's head.
Have you ever watched David Icke? David Icke?
Yeah, I followed him for years. You know.
Yeah, watch this. Listen to this. They banned him from the Netherlands and some other place from doing.
Yeah, in Australia, he got banned from here back.
Look at his
5 years ago, 6 years ago. Him and his son were on their way. Everyone was booked. He always gets full bookings and comes every year. And that year they decided to ban him. Same as Katie Hopkins. Anyway, I won't say why. Yeah. But, yeah, what's he talking about?
Watch. I'll present. It's just 6 minutes. He speaks to the court that just banned him. Watch this. Or did I present? No, I didn't.
He doesn't say anything about the you know what.
No, he doesn't say anything about that.
Ah, cool.
Share screen.
Right.
Share. There we go.
Right. Oh, God, my back's killing me.
Oh, there it is. Oh, shoot.
I put me back out a few days ago.
Where my commercials I'm fighting.
Ever seen a military monocular lens that can zoom in on objects?
Wait, I got. Okay, here we go. I forgot. I had to get rid of commercials. Here we go. Present.
Yeah.
A share screen, and David Icke. Okay, here we go. See if you got that. Okay, here we go. 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's
any country in the world, even my own, where I've spent most of the last 72 years. And yet, I have to sit here and listen to a government lawyer and a government representative saying that I am a threat to the order of the Netherlands.
Our dear friend and one of the great voices of our time, David Icke, was banned from the Netherlands and the entirety of Europe 2 years ago for agreeing to speak at a peace rally and to call for the end of the war. This ban was extended again just a few days ago, which is absolutely insane. He wasn't charged with a crime. He has never been convicted of a crime. He has no criminal record and is one of the most prolific peacekeepers of our time, has called for peace over and over again and is exposing the truth for all to see, which is, of course, why they don't want him there or anywhere in the world anymore.
Same in Australia.
What follows is the statement by David Icke following this ludicrous abuse of power and this tyrannical decision. What is extremely disappointing is that none of the so-called alternative media, big ones, which are now more or less just shills, has come out and said anything about it. There are some people across the social media platforms that are still authentic, truthful, that are good people that are sharing this, that are sharing this with the people and telling them what this is all about, because I think it is important. Because here's the ultimate truth. Whoever is keeping quiet now, whoever's not lifting a finger, saying anything or doing anything, guess what? They're coming for you next. Sooner or later, they're coming for all of us. And if we don't stand up and stick together and call tyranny, we're doomed. All right, here's a statement by David Icke. I encourage you to listen to the full 3.5 minutes.
Ik wil eerst van meneer Icke zelf horen of hij nog iets te zeggen heeft hierover.
Am I going for it? I'm almost speechless, which is very rare for me. I'm a man who has, in the last 72 years, most of it in the last 35, traveled to some 60 countries, if not more. I've spoken in most of them, and I've not had any incitement to violence or terrorism in any of them. If you bother to read my books and hear what I'm actually saying, I have never condoned violence. I abhor violence. Once you are violent, you have lost whatever cause you are so-called fighting for. My philosophy on life is totally against violence of any kind. And I have no criminal record in any country in the world, even my own, where I've spent most
Really? That's why I like him.
And yet, I have...
You what? I stopped it. Go ahead, Ken.
I'll just answer and Lee. David Icke just gets better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, he'd go off on a little bit of a tangent in his earlier years, but, he's still, even if you only believe half what he says, he's still got some really good info there. And he's a good speaker.
Yeah, those crooked judges just banned him again from the Netherlands. That's why he came up with this here. Yeah, they just kept them banned. Yeah.
I have to sit here and listen to a government lawyer and a government representative saying that I am a threat to the order of the Netherlands. It is a form.
Yeah, no. What about all them immigrants there?
What we have here is an effort to abuse the law to stop my right to freedom of movement. I am almost beyond words to hear a debate this morning about whether I have concrete travel plans to the Netherlands. I am banned from the virtual entirety of Europe. I cannot speak in any of those countries for the crime of agreeing to come to the Netherlands 2 years ago and speak at a peace rally calling for peace. And on the basis of that, I have been unable to enter Europe ever since. And what this comes down to, I won't abuse my vocal cords responding to this any longer. But what this comes down to is this. Either the judiciary of the Netherlands is there to protect the people from the abuse of power of the government as a check and balance, or it is there, and that's been my experience in the last 2 years, it is there to do what the government wants done. And if that's the case, the Netherlands is no longer a liberal democracy. It is a tyranny, quite demonstrably. And I would say this to finish. I have been accused in these cases by these government lawyers, Pell Ricken, of being a threat to democracy. I may not have to remind the court that the Netherlands currently has a prime minister in Dick Schoof who is unelected and has never seen a ballot box in his life, a former head of Dutch intelligence. And I am a threat to democracy. It's a joke. The whole thing is a joke and should be seen as such. I have nothing more to say.
Oh, come on, David. That'd be a first if he had nothing more to say.
Yeah. So there you go. This David Icke banned for another 2 years. Yep. All he talks about is peace, Ken. Peace.
But he's banned here too. I don't know why I want to talk about it.
Yeah,
Well, it's most Commonwealth countries. I mean, I'm not sure about Canada, but
all he talks about is peace, Ken, and they ban him. Peace. Yeah. Because the warmongers and the money machine wants everyone killing each other, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It could be that, or it could be the reptilians he talks about.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I used to talk about artificial moon once, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's artificial. No. But anyway.
But I digress. Sure.
Yeah, so that was Ike,
I try to show my kids, they're here for Christmas at my house. They came home. I try to show them, Richie from Boston was talking about, he lives down the street and he's right on the water. And he was saying in his video, the water level hasn't risen in his whole life of 35, 40 years old. Never gone up or down. There's no global warming, no water rising. They don't believe him. They don't believe him. How can you not believe a guy that's lived there for 40 years telling you that?
Yeah.
I've seen
photos of the Sydney Harbour Bridge back, when it was just after it was built. See the water level, and it shows it today, exactly the same spot, on that bridge.
Yep.
Hasn't changed in.
That's what I try to tell him.
100 years.
Today they've sprayed the shit out of us, Ken. I looked up in the sky. There was 50 planes crisscrossing us with those chemtrails. Like, what the fuck's going on up there?
Same here. Yeah. That's why it's so cold. It's so cold here right now. We had a really nice day. Yeah.
Wow.
I've got the heat on now, but as soon as the chemtrails smeared over, it got cold and in the arvo and the afternoon. Yeah. So
I got 28 degrees Fahrenheit here. Where the hell's Gordon? I digress. Oh, this Gordon. He's on LC's channel.
Is he?
No, I'm only kidding.
I don't know who's on LC right now, but
yeah, he's got a walloping channel over there.
Who's there right now? Oh, we got sirens here.
Oh, at your place?
Up the street, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hope it's not fire.
Uh-oh. Can't sell it, burn it. This Gordon just got here, you jokers. Where's the link? Oh, there's Gordon.
What's that?
Gordon's in chat. He says, just got here, jokers.
Oh. Hang on, I'll just check this out. So, I want to see if it's fire.
Yep.
Paramedic ambulance. It's not a fire, but some old person's carking it. Unfortunately, probably, I don't know. Someone got alcohol poisoning over Christmas, or.
Oh, geez. Yeah, sorry, Gordon. I can't put a link in. I'm not a moderator on this channel. I don't know if Ken can either. Oh, wow.
No, I can't. I don't know how to do it.
This channel, Ken's got no control over.
No.
He can put a link in, but that's it.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
All right, who got shot over there, Ken?
We're here. Yeah, it's a drive-by or something, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm living in a dangerous hood here, you know.
Yeah, it's very dangerous where Ken
Very
is.
scary here. You got these swans that might attack you.
Oh, there's Gordon. What's he showing? Gordon's trying to show us something in the back there. What the hell is he showing us? Fresh bottle of vodka?
Headphones.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
He's suiting up, getting ready for war. Why use a flashlight? Turn your lights on.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Save power?
You ain't got no power.
No, it just comes in handy.
Wow.
Hold on a second.
Okay, holding. Did you just watch that David Icke video I played, Gordon?
No, I just got here.
Oh.
Yeah, playing a chess tournament.
Oh, yeah.
But it's funny you mentioned power because I don't know when's the last time we talked or what. It was just a few days ago, wasn't it?
Two days ago, I think I talked to you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I probably told you we lost power like 10 times on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. That's annoying, especially on Christmas time.
Everybody was like playing with their gadgets. Everybody was home and they're plugging things in, and it's like power grid goes down.
Would have pissed off.
I just got tired with it. I went to sleep. I was like, oh, I can force myself.
Yeah, hopefully it's all when I wake up.
Ken was playing some videos about the portals they're opening. The Catholic Church opening up these portals and gates and shit.
Yeah, it's scary stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
They're creepy looking dudes, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they wear those big tall hats?
I don't know what it's.
You know what I mean? What the fuck is
They're
that all
fish heads. The hats are symbolic of the fish. So they're like a fish's mouth open or something.
Well, we're going from Pisces to Aquarius right now, and it's I don't know. What
fish, you're right, fish.
Yeah. Before that, it was the bull, Taurus.
Yeah.
Isn't it Taurus, yeah, Taurus to Aquarius. No, Taurus to Pisces to Aquarius. I don't even know this shit.
I think we're in the age of Aquarius, aren't we? I don't know.
And we're entering it, so.
I digress.
I don't
Come on, Richie. I was
It's
showing
the age of Aquarius.
I was showing my kids Richie's video. He just did a video about how the ocean level's never gone up an inch since he's lived there for 40 years. That how the sea level hasn't gone up with all this global warming. There ain't no water rising.
Yeah. Same as water markings here, the same as they were 100 years ago on the old buildings at the at the ocean. And I was watching a documentary about the beginnings of Melbourne or something. The history, the start of how Melbourne was built, and timeline just doing it up. Like from 1835, I think they started building, and then by 1935, they built these magnificent, glorious cathedrals and Manchester Uni building here, and these buildings look like they're 800-900 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I think the indigenous people are lying to us. There were cities here before the Europeans got here, at least.
Remember, Ken, they built all that with a steam engine too, as well. No brick factories to build all that brick and shit. Yeah.
Tartaria, long live Tartaria. I'm drinking pale ale.
Well, pale ale over there. Holy shit, man.
You must be wealthy.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually cheaper than the red ale, but it's than the sparkling ale, but less alcohol too. But my head healed up well, and my legs starting to get a lot better. And
but I was growing fond of the yarmulke.
No more yarmulke.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying you're necessarily Jewish. I'm just saying I always knew you were up to something. Yeah. So.
Yep, Ken's switching.
Anyway, now it put me back out like 4 days ago.
Oh, I hate that. That's the worst.
Oh, you back, huh?
It's getting excruciating, and I should have gone yesterday to the doctors. Now I can't see him till Monday, and just at least to get painkillers.
Yeah, I don't know. Twice in my life, I've been crawling around the house, like for maybe a week. I can't.
I was like that last year, Gordon. Last year, I put me back out that bad I couldn't hardly walk to the house.
But I watched him. The hospital did nothing for me. And when I went in, I was actually hospitalized for like 4 or 5 days. And finally, I realized they're just stealing all my pain medication. So, I mean, really, they would come in with, acting like they're opening an already opened package.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then they take out the hypodermic, and hopefully they only gave me a saline solution because they're like, wow, we just gave you 2 grams of morphine and it's having no effect. Here, take this pill that we don't want. That we don't want to sell somewhere else or take ourselves, but
fucking thieves, all of them. Gordon,
Yeah,
it's terrible, man. Everyone's a fucking crook.
But then I watched YouTube videos and it was a sciatic nerve, but it's like so painful. And it's like, the pain just hits you so hard and so fast that you scream. You can't help but scream. It's like, it's the only reaction that you can give. But
Well, it's been hard for me even to pull a bong because it hurts if I breathe in too much. It's right all up there in the center of my back.
Well, yeah, Ken, there's some good YouTube videos, at least there was back in the day, but like whatever side is bothering you, then the opposite leg, you got to stand against the counter and get, if it's sciatica. But anyway, that was my problem. But
Well, I think I put it out because I was taking all the energy off me right leg that I fucked up last week.
what side of the back is it? And it goes, it's your
It's
lower
the
back?
opposite side to me fuck leg, yeah. It's on this side, me leg's on that side. So I think you do that when you got a broken arm or leg.
It's the damn parasites are inside
You
you.
take you put all your energy on your left side, and then now my left side's fucked. Yeah.
Could be parasites moving around in your body, man.
Because the first few days I could hardly walk, and then it
That's when they
slowly
make
got
paint
better.
thinner.
Oh, I'm in the wars.
Turpentine, I mean. Turpentine's the way to go. Drown them fucking parasites with turpentine.
But the nerve cries out in pain, even though there's nothing wrong, kind of like somebody else. But the nerve cries out in pain, and my sciatica, I couldn't figure it out, and they weren't telling me anything at the hospital, and they're just like, stealing all my pain medication. They acted like they wanted me to stay there forever so they could steal it all. But no, it was just crazy. No, it was just nuts. And so I went home and I watched YouTube videos, and within about a couple of days of doing these exercises, I was right as rain, man.
I was going to tell you that's what you guys are not exercising. That's why you're getting all these pains and backs and sciatica and all that. You got to walk every day. You got to work out every day.
Yeah, I've been doing that, Glenn. But when you bash your head and you fall over and sprain,
it was
leg,
about. It wasn't
that's
about.
Not from being lazy,
It was certainly not about a lack of, exercise at that time. I mean, it was about how I slept, and how I slept. And I got to stretch in the morning. It's like, that's it. It's like
Sleep on the floor and ground yourself.
You got to sleep correctly. If you, get drunk and you go to sleep in the wrong position, problems could ensue. But it was certainly not about a lack of physical exercise at that time. But anyway.
Yeah, but I digress. You get snow there?
I didn't do much. I didn't do much after I fucked my leg up, until it got better again. Over a week ago, a week and a half. Yeah. And I was running around like a lunatic that morning in the rain for these fucking, internet provider saying, "Could you please hurry up and get to the blah, 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 blah." Oh, fuck off. Anyway, because of them, I've been fucked the last 2 weeks, and now I fucked me back. I mean, my back was fine when I got up. It was like 2 hours after I'd been up. I just twisted it and just turning the wrong way. So, you know,
I've done something simple.
I was just getting back to walking up the shops, you know. I just did a trip to the shops with Bruno the other day. Going, oh, this is great. I haven't taken Bruno for a walk for a week, and then now my back's fucked. That's fucked.
Yeah, I always. The only thing I have to do is make sure I sleep correctly. Then I'm good, you know. And then stretch, you know. Don't jump up and, you know.
So this has been 3 weeks of solid pain, you know. And it's sort of.
You know what they say.
Starting to get me down a bit. Yeah.
Pain demands to be felt. That's what the word is. Pain demands to be felt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pretty good, high tolerance to pain normally. But the back's fucked. It happened last year.
At least we can rest assured that we'll all die probably a painful, horrible death, in that, medical care has gotten to be, well, at least in America, #1 in cost and like number 42 in actual benefit and care. So, but I don't know how Ken's system of healthcare is, but.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, Gordon. He got banned from talking medical shit on his last channel. Ken did. So
I didn't say anything controversial.
No, I'm just saying that we got to watch out, because that's what he just got banned. 4 people watched it and they ban him for medical misinformation. You know?
Yeah, they act like all listeners are children, and oh my God, got to protect their delicate ears. You know?
Yeah. Wrap them up in candy and cotton floss.
It's becoming a romper room. It's like, silly.
It's crazy.
Not allowed to say GUN. You got to say pew pew, or unalive. You can't say.
Yeah. And here's a word you can't say. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but instead of incessantly blathering, it starts with a YAMMERING. Yeah, my comments don't show if I use the word YAMMERING. It's like I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it.
Isn't it ridiculous? You're not allowed to say bitch.
Yeah, you are. I've got no. Well, maybe not anymore. They change the word every day. They change the criteria.
You got a new word every day that you can't say.
Yeah.
And then they'll allow you to say other words, and then it goes back and forth.
Yeah. Yep. It's like the Mandela effect. They die today and they hear again tomorrow.
Well, Fox or CNN, they can say
anything they want.
Words,
all lies. Yep.
Words like certain violent assaults. They can say words that describe. Describe graphic.
Yeah, they had that one gun show in fucking Kentucky that the mainstream media is showing it as an attack in fucking in Jordan or something, and when it was a gun show, and they don't get in trouble for that at all, do they? Nope. False information, trying to rile everybody up, saying that that certain countries under attack, and they're showing videos of a gun show in Kentucky.
Right,
that's the firefight.
Yeah, right. I remember that.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah. Did anybody get in trouble for that or sued? Not a fucking person.
No.
They're full of shit, all of them, man.
Well, LC had the cops go around to his house recently.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because he's got his gun license and he's showing his guns on the street.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like, you've been warned not to show your guns on your streams. We, more or less tell him, it'd be better if you didn't stream, and just like they did to me, So, they're hammering down on everyone.
Well, he's
trying to find the littlest thing,
He's LC's in Australia, right?
Yeah.
Western Australia, yeah.
Yes, I thought so. Yeah, that's
He's
a lot.
got a farm and that, so most farmers can have a gun license.
Yeah,
here.
because I see his animals coming in when he's drinking. The animals come right up to him.
I like the goat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the goat was funny tonight. He was trying to get his cigs and he goes, "Oh, fucking have one." He gives it to him and pulls the butt off and throws that away. And
They are such amazing creatures. It's like, not trying to sell you on the Baphomet, but no, they're hilarious. The little ones, they'll come up and hit you in the shin over and over. It's like, calm down, you cute little guy. It's like,
Hey, have you and Ken heard about the 43 monkeys escaping from North Carolina's research lab? They're running loose everywhere with, they got a medical problem and they're biting people.
Oh, no, I haven't heard.
Oh,
about
you want to
it.
watch this? Could be the next big thing coming. Watch. I'll give you I'll find a video.
a new monkey pox virus.
Yeah, watch this. I'll find one right here.
It's just more gradual, this outbreak of chaos that they obviously want to happen, and
Let alone the drones and the orbs and all.
everything. Just there's always something new to be outraged about, and I just don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Diddy did this and Diddy did that. And Diddy what Diddy do? Diddy do? Ooh, what Diddy dum Diddy do?
Was walking through the park as happy as can be. How's that song? Do what diddy diddy dum diddy do. I forget that song.
Surprised no one's used that because I was seeing that when the Diddy shit was happening. There's another song. I think it was Chord or one of them bands did a song that says Diddy in it a few times. Oh, Diddy. No, I forgot. Anyway.
Okay, this should be okay to play, Ken. Okay, I'll put it here. Let's see. I'll present. Watch this. This is
I don't want to offend the one person watching, though, Glenn.
It's about monkeys. Oh no, not that.
The one person watching has really delicate ears, so
All right, here we go. Full screen. Okay, you ready? This is the next plan here.
40 monkeys escaped the research center in the Low Country. And tonight, we're getting our first look at these primates. Take a look. You can see them just hanging on to, and in some cases, like this one from the sky, running across tree limbs. Now, this is all in the small town of Yemassee in Beaufort County. And you can see these monkeys. They're getting a lot of attention, not only in the Carolinas, but across the country as well. And tonight, as Caroline Spike shows us, officials are still trying to pick up these primates.
The CEO of Alpha Genesis Research Center says the monkeys are grabbing food from the staff before they run away again. Yemassee police got a report around 1 in the afternoon on Wednesday that a group of monkeys escaped from their enclosures at the research center. Officials with the center says traps are baited, but the monkeys aren't going inside them yet, and that they're putting food out and have gotten close to them, but have not been able to capture any of them. The group of monkeys consists of young females that only weigh about 6 to 7 pounds. Alpha Genesis says that none of them have been used for testing and are, quote, too young to carry disease, end quote. The CEO says human error is what led to the monkeys escaping, saying that a caretaker forgot to close the 2 doors behind her. The facility has faced violations from the U.S. Department of Agriculture before, including a warning filed just 2 years.
It's very racist to call them monkeys. Or wait a minute, no, that's okay. Never mind. Yeah.
No, but what other videos are saying that they're carrying certain things with them, and then other videos I'm watching, people being bitten by them. Some lady just shot one in their driveway when the thing tried to attack her. So I mean, I don't know what there's a lot of videos on these out there.
Well, I'm surprised she's not in jail. Or what?
That's what I'm saying. I know exactly. She said the thing was going to attack her, so she had to shoot the thing. It was in a driveway. Yeah. But that's what we get now, Gordon. We get and why
are the monkeys we got?
What are they researching at that place? Is what I want to know.
This is how Planet of the Apes started in the movie,
Exactly. I was thinking the same
got
thing.
out of the facility, and
yeah,
they've been experimented on and super intelligent. And that's how the Planet of the Apes started in the first movie.
You know,
and,
since 9/11, it's like everything
not
was
the
rather
first
calm.
original, the
And it's
new
like,
one.
here's an outrage. Here's another outrage. Here, get excited about this. And then it's like 3 a day. And then it's like, today it's like, you know, up to like 8 things a day I'm supposed to like, you know, really, you know, freak out about.
We have
Yeah.
we have
Look, this drone stuff. I constantly see headlines saying horrific drone sighting, terrifying drone sighting. Well, it's not terrifying. It's not horrific. What the fuck are they talking about?
You know, and all these, you know, the UFOs at Area 51 or 57 or whatever the hell it is. You know, it's like, you know, skunk works for, you know, the Air Force and Navy, you know, but this has been going on for, you know, decades. It's like, oh my God, the UFOs are coming. You know, our government's in secret contact with extraterrestrial beings from other planets. Like, you know, this is a laboratory, you know.
And
When were the Phoenix Lights? That was like 15 years ago or something.
Yeah, that was 10 or 15. That's Operation Bluebeam. That one's called. Yep. But
similar, very similar.
Area 51 was Bob Lazar, and he said in an interview, they didn't come from outer space. They dug them up. They were artifacts out of ancient civilizations, the ships they got, which if you look in past history, they had flying ships in the 1300s in India called Vermanas. All our technologies been digging up and finding them.
He's a government psyop. No one becomes a whistleblower like that and gets, you know, free right.
Right. Yeah, he's still breathing, right? If he was a whistleblower, he'd be pushing daisies, right, Ken?
Yeah, he would have choked himself on the back of a door or something.
Just like that Schneider guy. Remember, he got killed in his wheelchair.
Oh, he's the dumb deep underground military.
Phil Schneider.
Yeah.
They showed pictures of his suicide. He was strangled with some cord in his wheelchair. Right.
What was his first name?
His name was Phil Schneider.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah,
his father built the DUMs for the military base. He was also involved with building them.
He was talking about the what do they call it? Underground war. The Dulce,
yeah.
These complexes are so extensive. It's like, no, I can't even. No, they're.
That's where the trillions of dollars are going, Gordon. They're all underground. They're going. They got high-speed rails right underneath all of us. They're looking at us like we're stupid up here, you know.
All that NASA money, all the money NASA make out there doing in space is actually underground.
Underground. Do you remember when they were Ken was showing the video about the Catholic Church when he banged on the door and heard the howling sounds? Those sounds, what they had is Russia. They dug the deepest well at 8 miles.
Oh, that turned out to be a hoax, though. I did a bit of research into that one.
Oh, did you really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a hoax. I was hoping it was real, but. Nah.
Was that the deepest hole ever drilled, Ken? 8 miles or not?
Yeah, but it was like someone just added the sound and everything.
Oh right. But there is a certain harmonic frequency or whatever, that comes from drilling that deep that you can hear the sound of the earth. You know.
Yeah. So. It's like when you pick up a shell, you can hear the ocean still resonating. You know?
Is that called the Schumann resonance? The frequency of the Earth, Schumann?
No, the Earth is constantly making noise. You know.
Yeah, it's like, called the Schumann resonance.
When you dig down deep enough, it doesn't really have to be that far. I mean, it can become actually audible to the ear. So anyway.
Why do you think all these billionaires are all building underground bunkers? Mark Zuckerberg just built a $400 million one in Hawaii and one of the islands out there. They're all going underground like rats.
Because they are rats.
No,
all the underground houses and shit, they'd have to meet up with other tunnels so they can meet up in the cities underground. And apparently they got subways there, they got McDonald's. I swear. I mean, no, these rappers and that, they talk about going underground to these places, and they say you'd get lost if you ever strayed, you know. You'd never find your way out. They go forever. And they got Subways and McDonald's there, they got Walmart's,
which airport's a big entrance for one of those?
I wish I could find some vids on it.
Colorado?
Denver Airport, yeah.
Oh, Denver. There you go. Colorado, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
big
that probably
entrance for
makes
that.
up with New York somehow. Go and
You know what's
Oh,
weird is
it's
Jesse
awesome.
Ventura was doing that big conspiracy series in 2007, 8, 9. You can't find one of his videos anymore.
Well,
He
he's
talked about that.
yeah, he's no good anyway. I mean, it's like he would do like supposedly uncovering conspiracies, but then he
Yeah,
would
what
take,
happened to him? He just fizzled out, didn't he?
No,
then he would
he's
then he
living
would
off
take
grid in Mexico.
yeah, well, yeah, I don't know, off grid, but then he would take the most easily debunked part of the so-called conspiracy, and it'd make everyone look like idiots. It's like.
Mhm.
So yeah, I former governor of Minnesota. I have no respect for him at all. I'm
Oh,
yeah,
he's an ex-Navy SEAL. I liked him in the movies. Predator.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
in the movie Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, was he? Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. I know. Yeah, I remember.
Jesse Ventura. Jesse
forgot
the
about
mind. He was Jesse the body as a wrestler. Then when he took governor, he was Jesse the mind, right?
It was just like Hulk
He's
Hogan.
changed a few names. Yeah.
Yeah, he's an actor. But
Oh, they're all actors. Ronald Reagan was an actor, right?
Yeah, Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan. He was.
They're all
he was-
actors. Trump's an actor, isn't he? Trump an
Yes.
actor? Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Well, he's been in quite a few Hollywood movies. Played general.
it
I
took
don't
me,
know.
it took me quite a while to realize that Trump did lose all of his money, and he was like propped up by the Rothschilds. So,
Right.
They'll bail him out, eh?
He made a lot of really bad investments. He was the king of cash for a little while, though. He had, in a time when $800 million was a lot of money, he had $800 million in cash. And then he realized he can't let that sit stagnant because, he's got to put it to work. And he bought the Miss Universe, the Miss USA pageant. He bought like all kinds of stupid shit. And I don't know, yeah, he lost all of his money at one point, or most of it. Now he's a mere puppet.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking like he's going to deport people. He's not going to deport anyone.
There ain't nobody going nowhere going. They had to stay, man.
Yep.
Yeah. What's Ken typing with one hand? I want two hands, Ken. Type. Uh-oh, I got snow out here, Gordon. Snowing right now.
Oh, is it? That'd be great.
Yeah, I just set my truck up. I might have to go out a little bit.
We still have a couple inches on the ground. We got up to about 3 Celsius today. Got up to like 2 Celsius the day before.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I say Celsius for our Australian friend here.
Yep, got to fire up the truck. Go out there and make some money, Gordon.
It's about -5 Celsius right now, though. Anyway.
Right, here we go. I found a video about it.
Okay, let's see.
Give us the goods.
This will blow your brain, man. This is just
Added
one.
secrets. Oh, secret Starbucks. Wow.
Secret Starbucks? Yeah, there is a Starbucks no one's ever heard of or been to. That's because there's a series of intricate tunnels underneath Los Angeles known as the Actorbahn. I've seen Seinfeld down there. Dude, almond milk latte, 2 shots. Wow.
There's a guy that claims he worked at a Starbucks, but not just any regular Starbucks. A Starbucks that only serves to who? Celebrities. Yo. But where though? Yeah. It's not even a theory. He's claiming this is so real. Apparently, there's an underground, like a system of highways. Yeah, like that pretty much connects. Let's say you're in the hills and you want to get to the airport really quick. Yeah. There's a special access only celebrities can get to. Yeah. He says in that underground system, they have Starbucks there. And he used to, I don't know. I guess like that's one of the sponsors.
Yeah.
I drank Chrome lattes.
You used to work at a secret Starbucks? Yeah.
Yeah, the one I seen, they say, you notice you never hear about celebrities getting stuck in traffic jams or.
Yeah, exactly.
They use underground.
Excuse me, man. Yeah, I want to see. Could you give me some money maybe to help me buy these shoes?
Oh, I hate these.
What's
Do
this?
you have any spare cash?
I'm so sorry. I don't really.
No,
This is
really?
one of
Well,
those
I really need
commercials?
these.
Yeah.
I just got a new job. It's to help put me through school, and these are like the shoes that we need.
You know, they
It's
go up
serving
fast,
back
so
and
if they can
on my
pay
feet
for
all
something,
day.
Yeah.
like,
They
serving food
stuff
people
the
and-
shoes with money. I see
Yeah.
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wait tables as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's ridiculous.
Okay. So you kind of understand,
All
I
right?
fake.
do. I
Fake.
actually just had a baby, and his father is not really involved. So I'm working 2 jobs right now. To
Probably acting.
sort of
Oh yeah, it's all fake.
get through.
Kind of make
with-
ends
Ain't giving
meet.
nobody a penny.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I
but-
got you.
Yeah.
Or they make more
usually
money
it's good for New
from
York cheese as
producing
well.
Okay.
video
Well,
than
Right.
Oh,
right.
look, this is so real. Look, she's going to be taken totally by surprise.
Oh, yeah. Look
my
at her.
God.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, darling.
But
Here you
I'll
go.
get to the end of it where she gets really surprised, you know.
Mm.
Oh,
I don't need the money.
Okay.
So here, could you actually hold these real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, just take a look in those. Yeah,
Oh my
that's,
God.
oh my God!
yeah,
Oh,
that's
not that.
kinda how you were
What
saying,
do you
just-
mean?
just to pay it
Oh,
forward.
I'm going to pretend
Oh,
to
I was
for
cry.
me,
hoping anyone here would be generous enough to
I'm going
help
to
me out.
pretend to cry now.
And you sounded like you
Oh,
didn't really have
that's
too much
right.
for children, working 2 jobs with a baby, and you were willing to give me your
Oh,
last,
you mean that I'm a single
$2.
mother too?
So
Oh,
yeah, I just wanted to,
Oh.
yeah, just wanted to.
Oh, not that.
Yeah,
Oh.
you were so kind to me, so I wanted to bless
oh
you.
my
Yeah.
goodness! I gotta
I know I haven't got any tears.
Yeah, we
show
we
the
really need to,
tears.
like,
Come on, I want to
support
see
and
the
feel
tears.
like you
Come
deserve
on.
it.
I give you a hug?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Oh, I
That's
didn't
good.
see any tears.
that
you
is the
see, could
sweetest
you-
thing I've ever seen in my
Oh,
life.
he just
That guy's a hero.
that guy just grabbed her butt.
Probably his
Slap it.
girlfriend, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
And what's that in there? It looked like there's no baby in that thing, you know.
Nope, nothing. There's just a towel
That
wrapped
was,
up.
and
There ain't
she
no
gives
baby
him a
there.
hug. She's going to crush the baby. What the?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I just like watching. Occasionally see one just to see how fake and stupid.
It's all nonsense, Ken.
Mental.
That's clickbait. They call that clickbait, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The same thing. They have this. They have a guy on there that saves all these animals, lions and bears and everything, all tied up in cables and shit.
Man, so.
What
Oh
do we
yeah,
this-
great, great.
This is much better. Yeah, that's long enough.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this tool to work here. I'm gonna reconnoiter and refigure and yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Fuck an egg up there.
yeah, there we go.
Hang on.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Get
get that thing through there. That's a.
Didn't work that one out yet. He's gonna come back with something.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, there you go. Yeah, there you go. He's like,
What, you
yeah,
trying to get the food out of there?
Yeah. Look at that. They are smart critters, I tell you.
And that's not even a difficult puzzle. They can do better than that even. Oh,
Yeah,
I love that. I love that bird. Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if they're real.
What's that?
The crows.
I don't know. I've seen some really smart crows in my day.
Oh, I never get sick of Rottweiler heads.
Ricky, we are going on a road trip. Woo! Yes!
Up here.
Oh, yeah, you lost that one.
Oh, that's cruel. Put carpet on.
Hey, look at the bounce, though. He bounces. Oh. Who's.
Oh. Oh.
Boxer.
Nazis like
Rottweiler.
Trump. Okay. You know who?
This tiny native black grouper led me to the biggest lionfish of the day. Look at this guy. Not this guy, but boom. Not too bad. This is actually not the biggest lionfish ever, but it was the biggest one of the day. Bam! Now, this guy is an invasive species, of course. And
Oh, yeah.
that was a perfect headshot. So not only are we going to eat these and they're delicious, but they're invasive.
Got 'em.
Wiggle my camera a little bit to distract him. Boom. Sometimes they're looking right at.
Oh, this slug out. Oh, yeah. He's stupid.
Cat's just doing what cats do.
Oh.
Look at that cat.
Gordon's going to teach his cat some tricks.
Yeah, that's the best way to get rid of excess hair. What do you keep the eggs warm? This is so stupid. He's too fat to get in.
I had a cat that used to do that.
Black cat, yeah, you saw the
You're
black
adopted.
cat. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
A caracal.
Oh, it's one of them ones.
Caracal.
Yeah,
Caracal, crazy.
I'm so vulnerable right here.
Yeah, I love one.
Well, you just ruined that.
Max.
Oh, there's a boxer.
A boxer.
He's like Bruno.
What's he doing?
Hey, leave her alone. Oh, baby.
This is actually pretty good.
No! Leave his balls alone.
Get it, Chris.
Get that. Get
Kill
that
it.
little critter.
What? See, do it.
Come on. What are you doing?
Ollie.
I've never seen a cat do well, none of my cats have done that.
I think he's
under
sprayed.
there?
Or she's
Yeah,
sprayed.
he's-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get a big
Good night.
rotten. Oh,
Hey.
that cat was stressed. What the?
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's in his sleeve. That's
I
crazy.
know.
I've been doing this to her for like 10 minutes.
See, cats never get. I never get tired of cat vids. Except for the ones where they're scaring them. That annoys me.
Finally got it.
Uh-oh. Yep.
The homies are coming.
Gonna face off with the dog.
No, bluff. Why they do that kick? Cats do that kick. Don't stop leading.
Oh.
Siamese. Yeah, that was good.
War with the dog. Oh, maybe not. You know.
You know, they'll bluff and pretend they're brave and then that's good. Yeah, cats are great. I miss having a cat, but
I mean, I don't really care if I have a cat or not. You know, I love my Squiggy, but I don't know if he got hit by a truck or whatever. I would mourn for like, you know, maybe an hour and a half, and then I'd be done with it. But I know I'm a cruel, heartless person and everything. But anyway, I don't care that much for cats.
No.
I am a dog person, absolutely, but I don't have a dog.
Yeah.
I live at the whims of the landlords, and I always have. I tried to buy a house here a while back, but no, I'll never have a dog because I don't own my own property.
I never ever looked for a dog. I always just people would ask, "Can you take my dog?" or "Can you take this dog?" Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know. I think housing has historically been a lot less available than Australia, and You know, I don't know. There's always a somewhat tight of a housing market, at least since the 90s, you know.
I'd say I'd say we're caught up with you. You know, yeah. It's really bad here in Victoria, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's.
I mean, I forget.
Everyone's idea, you know, you have to.
Well, they mentioned these different areas in the States, and it's like, oh, yeah, the average person, you know, unmarried, single, has like 2.5 roommates. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
That's crazy. 2.5. What?
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be
How do you get 2.5, Gordon? You cut 1.5?
No, you know what I mean. There could be two or it could be three, but, you know, it's like, you know, whole areas of cities. It's like, you know, it's like, no, that was my food. You ate my food. It's like, no, you can't do laundry when you know I need to do laundry. It's like, you know, it could be like all kinds of, you know, fights breaking out. It's like,
oh boy,
you know, oh, you have visitors over here at 11 p.m. It's like, I'm fucking trying to sleep, dude, you know? Anyway.
Yeah, insane. Might as well live in a halfway house.
I mean, you know, there's going to be fights breaking out over this stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Sean ran a halfway house before he got ill, and oh god, I didn't envy him at all. It's like everyone who lived there had some drug or alcohol problem, you know.
I lived with 5 people. We got along really well, but over, you know, a few months, you know, everybody's working, everybody's making good money, and everybody's buying a new car kind of thing, or they're, you know, really, you know, stacking some money away, but yet everyone is like trying to, you know, back away. Well, I don't know for that. I don't know for that either. And everyone is being, I don't know, looking out for themselves more than the household. And I don't know, it was a good bachelor pad, and we had a good time. And I don't know.
Well, I stayed I visited Sean at this place, and yeah, I actually had fun with some of the people who lived there. They were all essential, all characters, you know. Not one of them is normal in any way, or boring.
Right, you'll never be bored.
So yeah, I can see that he seems like a funny boy, or that lady's hilarious, and you know, because
yeah, 35 years ago, I lived with like 5 other guys, and it was chaos. It was kind of controlled chaos, and you know, it lasted for upwards to a year. But no, it was interesting. That's all I really had to say about it. Yeah.
Yes. So New Year's Eve soon, eh? And yeah, what day is it?
Oh yeah, you're gonna. Oh, how about predictions?
3 days. Tuesday.
Predictions for 2025. Anyone? Glenn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Give us all your predictions for 2025.
Who knows? With everything's going out here, who the hell knows what's going to happen? Chaos this year? I don't know. All I know is you can't look at the weather for tomorrow and know what it's going to do. Yesterday, I looked at the weather for today. It showed it all clear and everything. Now it's snowing outside. Like, what the fuck is that?
Okay.
They didn't see any storm coming in.
Wow.
Well, we've got snow on the Alps right now. That doesn't ever happen in summer. Normally, it happened 2 years ago, and I was going, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's what Leaf said, right? Yep, snow in the Alps. So what do you think that is?
It's climate change. No. Nah, it's just Operation Sunshield. You know, been doing that for 20 years.
The spraying, yeah.
Yeah. The Spanish. They're killing us.
I need a beverage.
Oh, Gordon needs a beverage.
Well, I need a beverage besides my soda pop. I need a. Yeah, I was thinking about going across the street for a 7-Up or something.
Is it open right now? This early?
No, they have a Coke machine out there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Glenn's he bought a big bottle of Jack Daniels yesterday, and he's He's passed out now.
Oh wow.
He's on the couch.
Oh, he's still there? Really? Oh,
Yep,
there he is.
right there,
Oh,
man.
he's so
Out cold.
cute. Go spank him on the butt and kiss his nose like you do with Bruno.
Now, how much does a bottle of Jack Daniels cost here, Ken?
Oh God, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know.
That one he
Probably-
bought was probably 120.
Wow.
So you're basically talking like, about $85 American. I don't know. I haven't looked at the exchange rates recently, but yeah. Oh, I thought that was where's Glenn?
That's Bruno.
Yeah.
Where's Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. All right. Yeah.
He's actually died. I've got to.
Yeah, gotta clear out that.
Roll him out of there.
Got to go over the bush tomorrow and dig a hole. And
Oh my God.
it was alcohol poisoning. I don't know what to do. But I'll just go live stream.
It was alcohol poisoning, so at least he died happy, Okay.
My back's fucked. I don't know how I'm going to dig this grave. Gonna have to ask one of my friends in town. Then they're gonna have to promise never to say. Scenario seems to happen a lot.
Get the fuck out of here.
So, what do you think about that underground stuff going on, Gordon? You think there's really transits and bases everywhere? And
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like, what? Like at least like no, it's real. It's real. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I see how deep they go when they build these skyscrapers in Melbourne, and you see all these old buildings, 5 stories down, old brick. It looks like it's been there hundreds and hundreds of years. And
There are a lot of things that I can be skeptical of, but that's not one of them. I mean, the earth removed and, people talking about, it's like, dozens of trucks every day leaving this one site and going to whatever place and dumping it, building new, adding a couple square miles in the Gulf of Mexico and whatnot. Yeah, they move so much earth that, I definitely believe in these dumb bases. And there's just no doubt about it. Very extensive network underground.
I wonder if they can take the water. A deluge coming soon.
Well, with any mining operation, you're going to have, certain imperfections, but I think they have that allowed for. But I think, a lot of the people that I think they just murdered them, kind of like that Schneider is his name.
Yeah.
I think they just, Epstein.
And what about that Barbright guy? Barbright, something bright. Just a few days before he got allegedly killed himself, and I have no plans on killing myself, and he's calling someone out as being a talking about the Franklin affair. Anyway.
Oh.
Hey, that goes deep. Someone brought. He was a reporter, and he was a good one.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to back down, and so they unalived him.
Yeah. There's been so many deaths that were. Oh, that was convenient. Very convenient deaths that.
Oh, that guy was just there to talk about something, and he.
Just completely unexpected. This freak accident, it's like
cerebral hemorrhage he had. Yes.
Or his car just went out of control for no reason. We don't know.
Ran into a tree like Chris Walker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to play ball. You're going down, boys, right?
Yeah. But if you do play ball, then your pay raise is gonna go up.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be sitting pretty, right? Gordon?
Yeah. That's why Joe Rogan is so suspect. It's beyond compare. Anyway.
Here's another one. short one.
Okay.
This is
that's going around. So like in 2015, Playboy thought it would be cool to like start this quirky little rumor that there were like hidden tunnels underneath the mansion that like went to like some old 70s actors' houses, and they had these like fake blueprints drawn up, and they were doing like these tweets and stuff, and it was for April Fools. They did it like a couple days before April Fools, and people think it's real. And now that like the P. Diddy thing is breaking and his house is kind of close by, talking about, well, you know, like Bill Cosby was doing all this stuff at the Playboy Mansion. And then, you know, there's tunnels that go back and forth, which I'm sure is like, she heard that, like everybody else heard it. But now it's like a thing that people are believing, and they're like, Holly, you have to speak out about this. And I'm like, as far as I know, there were no tunnels, but it's this big rumor that's going around. So like in 2015,
fake rumor, right? Yeah, I've heard about it for years.
That and the ones from Disney too. Disney's all loaded with tunnels.
Oh,
right?
they're all got their little networks, you know.
I think the tunnels primarily go from New York to Virginia, across the country to
Tunnels will help
Denver
it. We're gonna have
Airport.
traffic.
And
That'll
LA.
help a lot.
Yeah.
How many of those can you put in there?
Nice thing about
for
tunnels.
everybody?
Nice thing about tunnels is you can go 3D, so you
Oh,
can go
right.
many levels.
Right.
So
Until you hit hell.
yeah, but you could have 100 levels of tunnel, no problem.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to be on 99. I want to be on the 99th, negative 99 floors.
Tunnels will help it. We're gonna have traffic.
That'll help a lot.
Yeah.
How many of those can you put in there?
Nice thing about tunnels.
Everybody?
Nice thing about tunnels is you can go 3D, so you
Oh,
can go
right.
many levels.
Right.
So
Until you hit hell.
yeah, but you could have 100 levels of tunnel, no problem.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to be on 99. I want to be on the 99th, negative 99 floors.
Tunnels will help it. We're gonna have traffic.
Yes. Oh, stop it.
Oh,
Well, that one was shit.
yeah.
Oh,
762, buddy. Yeah. You're right.
Ooh, there you go. Secret tunnels.
So we go from celebrity. And
There you go. Michael Jackson's alive. There he is. Ad blocker. Uh-oh.
oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that for a bit. You know, this pie thing. You know, but- I mean, I get the most ads I've ever had.
oh, I get them on my phone, Gordon. It's insane.
Yeah, now
I'm
that
trying to
they're
watch YouTube fitting.
yeah, now that they're really pushing this pie thing, they put up more ads. I literally cannot watch or skip a video without getting an ad, and you know then I have to skip. But you know, or 3 minutes most of the time, 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then I have to click off of the ad. So it's far more ridiculous now than it ever has been.
And if you can't get to the phone, or in my case, it'll go to another ad and another one, and it won't go back to what you listened to until you skip ad.
Yeah, if I want to watch a video or listen to a video, you know, while I'm making lunch or whatnot, it's like I can't do it because there's going to be ads that might go on for 10 minutes, you know? It's like, what the?
Are you a Michael Jackson fan? Yes, you must recognize this iconic black and gold military style jacket on display. This was once worn by the king of pop himself. His jackets and other accessories are currently up for auction at a store near London. Now let's take a trip to Los Angeles. This mansion is where Michael Jackson lived and passed away in 2009.
Connecting your dots from
Just a short
India.
distance away is the home of another music mogul. American rapper Sean Diddy Combs.
Don't worry if I write rhymes. I write.
And this is where our story begins.
Music.
Diddy is currently in jail, facing serious charges
right.
related to sex trafficking and racketeering.
You think he's in jail, really?
Days after Diddy's arrest,
They'll
a
end up pardoning
conspiracy
him.
theory has emerged
Pardon him.
online suggesting there is a secret underground tunnel at his mansion that connects to Michael Jackson's home. According to one version of the story, a neighbor sent an anonymous tip to federal officers about unusual activity at Diddy's house. When the agents arrived, Diddy's team reportedly prevented them from entering. Despite this, the agents decided to search Diddy's newly renovated bedroom.
Oh,
When they
safe.
moved the bed, they allegedly found a
Or
tunnel
maybe not.
hidden
I don't
under
know.
a rug.
Yeah,
and
what are
discovered
they?
They look like
children's
safe.
clothes
Yeah.
inside the passage.
You're not going to believe this,
Weird.
but there is, in fact, a Diddy and Michael Jackson connection.
Social media users have since raised questions about Michael Jackson's death, with some calling for a reopening of his case and alleging Diddy's involvement. However, it's important to note that there is no evidence confirming the existence of this tunnel, and authorities have not verified these claims. The relationship between Sean Diddy Combs and Michael Jackson is not very well documented. They were seen together at the 2003 VMA party
Oh my
hosted
God,
by Diddy,
look at him.
but there's no indication of a close friendship. In fact, Diddy shared a funny
wouldn't think he is
story
black.
about Michael unexpectedly crashing that party while looking for Beyonce.
Mr. Michael Jackson is here to see you. I'm chit chatting. And so right there, he has his arm, bring that up so they can see his arm around me. But then you don't see the shot of him whispering in my ear. And right after the shot was taken, he whispers in my ear. He says, "Where's Beyonce?"
Really?
In a later interview, Diddy expressed his admiration for Michael and a desire to collaborate, but their schedules never matched. Now, here's a surprising link between Sean Diddy Combs and Michael Jackson you must know. Fahim Muhammad,
Do you believe Michael Jackson actually had a skin disorder where it made his pigmentation
No,
turn white?
he went under some skin bleaching.
It happened too quick for it to be some sort of that would happen gradually, wouldn't it? You know, like, yeah. It just bullshit.
I mean, yeah, and his nose actually did fall off. I mean, he was he was just obsessed with cosmetic.
Yeah, yeah.
He wanted him
He
to
didn't
make
know
himself
what
look
he
like
wanted to be.
Pinocchio, right?
He didn't know what he was in the end. I don't think. He just, I want to look like a freak.
Diddy's head of security, used to work for Michael Jackson as
no.
his security chief. Notably, Muhammad was among the first to discover Jackson's body after his death. Before working for Diddy, Muhammad was Jackson's bodyguard and driver. Known as Mr. Fix-It,
That's not his
Muhammad
hair.
now faces allegations of
no
shielding
way.
Diddy from authorities
What?
in an
So
ongoing
he had the
lawsuit.
same bodyguard as Diddy.
Michael Jackson passed away in Los Angeles on 25th June 2009 at the age of 50.
Yeah, that could be anything in that.
The cause of his death was officially ruled to be an overdose of the anesthetic propofol. His personal doctor, Dr. Conrad Murray, was convicted of involuntary manslaughter
Celebrity
for administering
lawyer.
the drug.
And now
Michael
fentanyl is
Jackson's
available
life
on every street
was
corner.
filled with controversy. He faced allegations of child sexual abuse in 1993 and again in 2005. Although he was acquitted and the FBI found no evidence against him, these allegations continued to follow him throughout his life.
There's plenty of evidence. I don't care. Plenty
Now
of
let's
evidence.
come back to Diddy's case. In March this year, police raided Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles home. The investigation uncovered disturbing details about his private life. Authorities found large quantities of drugs and unusual items, including over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants allegedly used for secretive gatherings known as freak-offs.
Anyway,
Diddy's
they're not going to talk about tunnels now.
Oh.
So that was very informative.
Hmm.
Fine, they don't want you to find shit, anymore.
Damn freak offs. These people are sick, aren't they?
Yeah, they always had their eyes
Yeah,
wide shut
all
clubs.
of them. Bill Cosby, the whole gang. They're all
Yeah,
fucked up,
Spanish Fly, man.
The best one was when I forget her name offhand, but somebody, a reporter asked, when do you think we'll get our first gay president or something? And what was her name? And she said, we already have a gay president. And
That was yeah, what's her name? Oh, she's great. Joan Rivers.
Was it Joan Rivers? Yeah, I
Was it
think it
Joan
was.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, she just put it out there, and
oh, come on, we all know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Big Mike. Yep. Yeah, Joan
And
Rivers
then
came
she
out and
dies,
said that on
goes
video.
in for a minor surgery and dies 2 days later.
Right.
Yep.
A very minor surgery. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
she was
same
having
day.
a wart removed.
I think I don't know. I think it's a little more serious, but in the same.
But she used to call out a lot of stuff too. They didn't like her calling out things, because she
Her
was doing
her daughter's playing all the videos about her showing. She was showing how her mother was killed. Yep. Because she just like Anna Heck. The Anna Heck, they took her out too. Remember her, Anna Heck?
Who the heck's that?
Anna Heck is the one that was in that with Harrison Ford in that when they were trapped on that island. But she was the girlfriend of what's her name on TV? That the blonde lady, the lesbian there. What the hell's her name?
Yeah, I never really followed the Heck case, but like Joan Rivers, it's like
yeah.
I can't follow anything I can't follow everything. You can't follow everything. Ken
Right,
can't follow
right.
everything. But it's good that we at least have like a basic knowledge of kind of what's going on. So,
Well, I totally believe Chris Walker was killed. The Gone in 60 Seconds young guy.
Yep.
He just wanted, he found out too much anyway. I'll just say that.
And he ain't gonna play ball. Yep.
And then his car got remote controlled and
that one. Yeah. All right.
In a Porsche.
Yeah.
He drove the Porsche in that movie. The
Gone in 60 Seconds. Yep.
No, the film.
Which one?
Before that, about the university club, the
Fight Club. Yep.
No, it's about a Pratt society, at one of these colleges, and they're part of the elite, and they're all driving Porsches or whatever, Ferraris, and he's got a red Porsche, the same car he dies in 10 years later. You must know it. It's really all about the Masonic elite and shit, really. Anyway, in that film he uncovers that they had someone killed to cover up something. And
who was that guy from Minnesota that was making a documentary on, I don't know, I think it was maybe 9/11 or I don't know, some sort of, I don't know. And then he got killed. And I mean, I don't even know his name. There's just so much,
and some guy who was going to whistleblow shot himself in the back of the head with a nail gun 100 times,
Yeah, but he got all this.
Yeah, that was a whistleblower for the airline company there, the aerospace there, right? That's the guy that made a video, and then he was shot in the head twice in the back.
And then some movie director was going to make a movie called Grey State.
Oh, Tarzan.
That's what I was talking about, Grey State. Yeah, the guy who was working on that movie, he got off before the movie could.
And him and his entire family. Yeah.
Wow.
They made out he killed him and killed himself. Shot himself in the back of the head.
You know what gets me is these damn presidents, right? We just spent millions of dollars putting all these criminals in jail, and then the president on his departure can pardon them all. Right. You know what I mean? That's fucking so ridiculous, isn't it?
It's
Gordon?
insane.
Millions of dollars putting all these fucking criminals in jail.
It is, but they do it all the time anyway.
Every change of a president, release them all. Yep.
Hey, they really, you know, these lawyers are well connected. They really want these cases, and they know what the outcome is supposed to be, and they'll deliver that outcome every time. You know, it's like, or at least the judges will. They don't even really need the lawyers, but you know, I mean, there are just so many things we can look at, Glenn or Ken. You know, it's like there's
Yeah,
so
it
many
happens in Australia. We got these Saudi Arabian lawyers who will defend all these home invaders and all that shit, and they get away with it, you know, over and over because they paid millions of dollars to get them off.
Even if you look to the really small scale, you know, case that concerned me here where I live, it's like, you know, a person leaves the city council of a very, very small community, a county of only like 1,300. He leaves the city council and they pretend to accidentally tear down his fence.
Yeah.
Is, you know, and it's like, and then they, oh yeah, let's give him $15,000 because we pretended to misunderstand. You know, former member of city council. Let's pretend we're in error and give him $15,000 without question. And this happens.
You can just see how they planned it. Right, all you have to do is dig here, and you'll get a free fence.
But they're like, you know, they're probably otherwise very good people, but you know, they see that everyone is stealing in government above them, and they're like, we got to keep up with the Joneses. We have to keep up with the level of dishonesty that they're, you know, keeping up with. You know, it's like, I think the same way at times. It's like, how can I be honest when everyone else is so dishonest? Every
prime minister and state premier here.
But do I not put myself at a disadvantage being honest when everyone is so dishonest? Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, no, it's like here, all the prime ministers that have been, they end up heads of CEOs of big companies and shit like that. You know, they rake in millions after they leave. You know, Dan Andrew, all the premiers and all these bastards, they're making deals with companies, and yeah, it doesn't matter when they leave. If they fuck the country, they get all this money to do so. And it's like what you're saying though. It's like this Blackadder Christmas special. Blackadder plays Scrooge, right? And he's a nice, lovely, gentle man, you know. And it starts off with Scrooge going, humbug, humbug, humbug. Anyone wants some humbugs? And he's handing them out, you know. And anyway, the spirit of Christmas comes along and shows him all his ancestors, how they did all this rotten stuff and got away with it and ended up really successful. And he goes, so you're saying because I've been so nice, that's what. Anyway, yeah, it totally backfires. He ends up being a bastard. And then the king and queen come to visit him, and he thinks they're just people dressed up as him, and he throws them out and treats them like shit. And yeah, but
honesty is a lonely word, I guess.
Yeah, the story was he realizes he's been too nice, and everyone else who gets is an asshole, and his family were successful. So Scrooge ends up being an asshole.
When people confront you with dishonesty, you know, you can't repeat that in kind. You give them honesty because they'll shrink like a.
Yeah, I'm hated for my honesty in the past.
Yeah.
People hate the truth.
Exactly, right? You can't handle the truth.
I hang around with a lot of Germans. I learnt how to be blunt, you know.
Ken can't handle the truth. Gordon can't handle the truth.
What are you talking about?
Remember that movie?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't handle
a few good men. You can't
that's
handle
great.
the fucking truth, right? Yeah.
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
Right.
I spent a lifetime defending, what did he say? Honor, something, and respect. And you spend that as a lifetime of you spend that like denigrating it at parties. You know, it's like. But yeah, I at the end of A Few Good Men, I sided with Colonel Jessup.
Yeah, Colonel Jessup. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I sided with him. But yeah, I've seen so many, so few good movies that really inspired me at all. But you know, A Few Good Men. It's like, no, I sided with Colonel Jessup. I did. I can't help it. You know,
You got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, right?
I mean, yeah, they wanted him. They needed him. They called upon him. He did his job, and you have to weed out the people that. Anyway, he thought he was doing a good thing. It's like, you know, yeah, he thought he was doing what he was supposed to do, and you know, maybe why they would fry him, you know, I don't know. But then we go into a completely different discussion there. It's like, yeah, I'm not completely statist or anything. Go ahead, Glenn.
Oh, notice you don't hear anything else about those storms that wiped out the Appalachian Mountains and the Tennessee Mountains. Not a word out of any of that.
Yeah, nothing.
All quiet now, Gordon. Everyone all fixed. They just balanced our budget with a couple more $1 billion emergency relief money, but they're not giving anybody $700 in the zone out there.
People don't think it's coming to a town near them. You know, I live in a very I live in a glorious place, but it's coming to a town near us, and I try to tell people that. They would act like I'm crazy or something, so I don't even bother talking anymore. I'm telling you, it's like, no, it is absurd, you know, what's going on. But people don't want to recognize it because they're in their happy, safe houses, you know, and so anyway.
Yep, people are crazy out there, Gordon. They don't see what right in front of your eyes, right?
I lived in one of the best places in the world. I grew up in Minneapolis. You know, it's like the 5th largest marketplace in the country. You know, basically crime free. And you grew up. I don't know. Did you grow up in Boston, Glenn?
Oh yeah, it was safe. It was safe back in the old days. Yep.
Oh, it was safe and wonderful. One of the nicest places that can be imagined. Boston and Minneapolis, and now they both kind of suck. I can only speak for Minneapolis. I don't know anything about Boston, but Minneapolis sucks.
I heard Philadelphia's pretty fucked these days.
But we're talking about cities that, like in the past 30 years, that used to be just wonderful, and now they kind of suck. I only speak about Minneapolis. I've never been to Boston. Anyway.
It's a good example of what's happening.
Yeah, they want that. They like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Look
it's to create chaos, like the BLM bullshit. You know.
Remember, you know that Truth Cafe, right? Brian Ken. He came over here from Norway, was it, or something? Right. He was friends with Algo and Danny. Brian, the Truth Cafe. He's a wrestler.
Rebel
News, TV, Rebel TV,
Oh yeah,
Brian,
Brian, He went to Chicago on his trip over to the United States and said he wasn't safe there at all. He felt unsafe the whole time he was there.
Oh yeah,
I remember.
I was saying to myself, "Welcome to the United States, there, Brian."
Yeah, I was thinking that, you know, like. I was thinking, didn't anyone put him up or hardly or something? And because he said it was like he just could not wait to get back home. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He was so glad to leave, but it wasn't because of. I think he did meet up with a few people. He met up with Algo and Smurf and Patrick Roberts.
Yep.
Who else was there?
Yeah, I saw him in a campfire out there. Yep. And
yeah. But it didn't seem like he had the best of times, you know.
No. The United States ain't all peaches and cream, man.
Fucking ain't. Yeah, I mean it's absurd, right? Really.
I actually said to him, Brian, come over to Australia. Well, make sure you don't go through as much horror.
Who you talking about?
Brian, who used to be on Algo's from
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway,
Always
but-
get them three places mixed up, you know, Norway, Sweden, and
Oh, he was from Denmark. That's where he's from.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about boy?
Central Freedom in
No,
Denmark.
Brian. He was the Truth Cafe now. He's called the Truth Cafe, but he was called Rebel TV or Rebel News or something like that. Yeah.
Well, we got Avi Armeni, Jewish guy who's in charge of Rebel News here.
Yeah, I
That's
see that.
part of the Fox, not Fox. What do you call them over in Canada?
Trudeau, Justin Trudeau.
No, that news one in
Oh.
Canada. Everyone thinks is cool.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
yeah. It's very tribal.
Like Fox
Yeah.
News in Canada and like Sky News but Canada, and all of them are bullshit anyway. And
Well,
our Sky News is just atrocious. They'll please the people in what they say, but then they'll still stick to the fucking agenda. And oh god,
Are you
cringe.
aware of Styx Hexenhammer? Anyway, Glenn might be, but
I don't. What is it called, Gordon?
Styx Hexenhammer. Styx. I mean, he does like daily, videos, and he's a YouTube giant with 500,000 subs. But anyway, I don't know. He just got arrested about 3 months ago on some supposedly minor domestic violence thing, but yeah,
wow.
he had to have that guy, the quartering, come out and bail him out of jail in New Orleans. He couldn't even post a $7,500 bail. So
Wow.
yeah, I mean,
I remember that. I do remember this. Yeah.
but it's still ongoing, and he's posted a few videos on other platforms on how he's so worried that he can't get multiple people to come out and notarize forms so he can mail them off in time. And it's like, anyway.
Hey
so-
Gordon, did I show you that video of King Cobra when he had his mate Warlord over? And he punches him.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I had to watch that again the other day because Warlord's such a crack up. He's brilliant in his own way too. He's a homeless junkie type guy, but fuck, he's funny. And oh my god, that last, he drops in to visit Cobra, or bots money off you. I'll see you in the morning before I go to jail. Prison.
Yeah, but final answer, I like King Cobra no matter what. I just do. I mean, he's so fucking real. He's and he
He doesn't even have to try, really, does he?
He doesn't
just
even-
use himself.
There are so many people who say, I don't care what people think of me, but I look at King Cobra, it's like, well, obviously you don't, and that's a good thing, but anyway.
And he's not one of these ones who yell and too loud to get a point across, or he's just has a thumbnail of his mouth wide open, those trending type ones.
I like MG Toe, Ken. You like MG Toe, right?
MG Toe.
Yeah. I'll put a video, but you can't play him here though, right, Ken?
Don't know him.
Oh, you do too.
Indeed, Toe.
The people I love to hate are better than the people you love to hate. They're more hateable, I'm telling you. But no, I have.
Oh, it's called Mag Bit of Truth. That's the one. Mag. You know Mag.
Oh,
Ken,
yeah,
right?
I know Mag. I've known Mag
Yeah.
for, I don't know, 6 years.
I don't think you can't play his
Couple years.
stuff here though. Yeah, I've known him for years too. Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy.
Oh, no, you don't get taken down. He's not monetized or anything.
Oh, really?
No, he hasn't done much lately, but I don't agree with a lot of what he says.
Yeah, but I'm not going
But
to troll
he's
him.
funny. I think it's funny the way
He's
he talks.
funny,
about
and I
things.
think he's being mostly honest. I think King Cobra is being mostly honest. So
Oh, yeah, I believe Mag's believes everything he's saying, you know.
I don't know. I feel like most people are lying to me. I don't know.
Oh God, he's done some long videos actually lately.
I got one. I got Meg's new one right here. If you want to cue it up, Ken.
Oh, the big alien agenda is coming closer. Yeah, I wasn't agreeing with him on that because he's saying there's no such thing as UFOs, and I've seen them, so you know. He used to do. Okay, I don't remember watching this one.
Now let's talk about this Willy Wonka chocolate
experience
experience that they give you right here. Now the Willy Wonka sex, supposedly, you know, the
Willy
chocolate
Wonka.
supposedly genius. They give you right there. TV show style. I don't know if they're gonna tell you that it's based off a true story. Who knows? But people.
Oh, that Willy Wonka experience was hilarious.
Stupid. Yeah. I like the original 70s one with Gene Wilder.
No, I'm talking about this.
The new one. Yeah.
No, this millionaire on TripAdvisor decided to do this Willy Wonka show. He hired a building and it's going to be this big Willy Wonka exhibition. Come and bring your kids and see the chocolate river and all this and everything. You know, it's going to be... And all these, it was in Scotland. All these people turned up, and it was the biggest, crappiest show. Like the kids were crying, you know, because it was so shit. It's one of the most funniest things I've seen of how they promote it with AI art for a start, you know. But yeah, it's going to be all full of lollies. The kids got one lolly each, if they were lucky. Oh,
you're gonna basically pay money to go see this for real. You take your youth to go watch this right here. Like, you know, they're gonna get to the candy factory and, you know, chocolate in the fountain and all this bullshit that you see on TV. That's how you know the world is dumb. 100%. We're going through some dumb times. That's why they can pass these things off and the masses buy into it. Let's get into it to talk about this supposedly Wonka and the masses.
Look at an event called the Willy Wonka Chocolate Experience. It enraged parents.
Now take a look at this right here, people.
This
As
is
they
like a
post up this
re-upload.
purple looking thing right there, and the people's in the black and white, and then the bricks in the background. Pay attention here to this supposedly chocolate factory bullshit.
What did he
that
put
they
this
tell
out a
you
year
you're gonna
ago?
bring your youths there, and they have a wonderful time eating chocolate.
What's that?
Didn't he put this out like a year ago, and now this is kind of just like a re-upload? And I don't know. I remember this from like a year
3
ago.
months ago. No, it was longer than that. This happened. This happened like last year sometime, didn't it? Yeah, I'll just hang on. I'll show you the real event, just to show you how bad it was. It's classic. Willy Wonka. Oh yeah, the new movie though, Glenn. Yeah. I like the old version much better.
Yeah, me too. With the Gene Wilder. Yeah, he was good back then.
Johnny Depp was trying to be like Michael Jackson, and it had a bit of a creepy vibe in a way. Yeah, Glasgow. People were getting violent.
Oh yeah.
The Wonka disaster. Hang on. No, I can't play 60 minutes. They fucking kill you. Who can I play to show that where I won't? Daily Mail. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. No, probably not. I've got to press read. Right. Roll up. Here's the show. It's excellent. Look, here we go. Hey, kids, you're going to have the best experience of your life here.
Roll a scary face. Oh my God. Scare the great unknown.
Wonderful. I love your show. Fantastic. Good. Please vote for Scary Face of the Great Unknown.
There's an everlasting gobstopper.
What was that?
Why did he do that? I'm not joking. I paid £40 a ticket for this. Smallest bouncy castle in the world.
Well,
and
that looks
I
like
bet you
crap.
have to pay for that food over there.
It's just so shit.
These are like the photo bits there.
Wow.
It's like
What?
a school decided to put on an event.
Manu.
That's the best they could do with it. Oh, look, we went for an arch. Here's 2 jelly beans.
Yeah.
This is like child abuse. This is terrible.
Wow.
Well, what are we going to see here? This
Smallest
is going to
bouncy
be
castle in
exciting.
the world.
I'm a stupid parent. Look, I brought all my children.
Yeah, to see this stupid thing. Here's the chocolate river they go across. Look at this. Amazing.
And you know the kids will get outside and say that was
Oh,
stupid.
look, it's a chocolate river.
Oh.
I want this chocolate so delicious.
Hello there.
Wow, that is
We have a camera here. We need to film your reaction.
It was none of the actors' faults. They didn't know what they were getting themselves into, most of them.
And now give me a nice big reaction for the
They felt embarrassed that they thought they'd keep the show going.
absolutely splendiferous. That is making it into the commercial. Would you like a photograph? Come on over to the
Ready, stand next to Mr. Wonka.
This is a humiliating event, I'll tell you.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, fuck it.
Remember, that was $35 a piece to get in that mess.
Yeah.
Please enjoy the rest of my
Yay. Yeah, that looked insanely.
Wow.
But yeah, there were fights breaking out. Cops had to be called and everything. You know, they wanted their money back.
At least it
Everyone
ended
did.
well.
Everyone got their money back after a few weeks or so. And, it's like, it's one of the most embarrassing. It's like this guy put on this big, it's going to be like the Burning Man. He's going to build this resort and have this big, giant musical event there. And, you know, there's an entrepreneur just like this guy. And, yeah, it turned out that, you know, they had all this photos of how it's going to look, and then everyone got there, and they're all living in tents, and it was all muddy and stormy, and everyone just left after a day or so, and he ripped them off by millions, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a real one of these rip-off bastards, but he had to, he had to go to court and everything. But what was that one? The super something event. Oh God, it's just like this, you know, just some idiot yuppie-ish type young punk thinks they can pull something off, and it just turns out absolute shit because they haven't got a clue what they're doing. It's sort of like the ones who make the last, 6 Star Wars movies. They didn't even know what Star Wars was.
Aren't we supposed to just like make as much money as possible, regardless of the actual show that we put on or the actual quality of the product we've given anyone? Are we just supposed to be terrible bastards? And
that's what that seems like the world works like, Gordon. You don't go with the flow, you get taken out.
Yeah, if you're honest, then you're just a sucker and you should be made fun of. And, it's like, even though they know that in their heart, that which isn't true, they know what isn't true. It's like, so if you're truthful, then you're a terrible person. I don't know. Yes. Anyway, so what are we watching next? What kind of deplorable shit are we watching next on YouTube?
What's the most degrading fucking?
I got a Better Truth one queued up if you want, Ken.
Yeah, I mean,
they go for a while though. Most of them.
How much more do we have to defile ourselves with television? This is all television now.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, I like when. What do you say? I have not yet begun to defile myself. Was that in Tombstone? Yeah, the movie Tombstone. Yeah, I think.
I put the Better Truth in private chat. One of his newest one he just came out with.
Yeah, and then we have to see like everything that
it goes for an hour though, doesn't it, Glenn?
Well, you can stop it. He's talking about the plane they just shot down overseas here. You don't know when they just took out.
Yeah, give a synopsis of it. Instead of like, I mean, you can give a synopsis. With brevity at your command, I imagine you can just describe what.
Well, they were just talking about who took the plane down, why, and how many people lived, how many people died in the crash.
So what was it? You could have just said it.
Oh, who knows?
How many people died and who took it down? What did you say?
Oh, Mag, he says he doesn't even know. Was it shot down by Russia? Was it shot down by us? Who knows?
So he made an hour-long video saying he doesn't know something. I thought.
No, the one I was looking at was the alien agenda or something.
Which agenda?
The alien agenda.
Let me see.
Mags.
Wow, you're making me want to watch Richie.
Richie
Jailbreak Overlander.
Yeah, I got him. I got Richie's new one.
Okay. Yeah.
He's talking about the tides don't change. Yeah.
At least he's more hilarious. I don't know. How about that, Ken? What do you think?
Yeah. I've got it here somewhere, but I'm trying to find it. I've got too many subs now. I mean, I've subscribed to too many. I've got too many subs. So.
I mean, the most hilarious, even though I feel guilty for laughing at him, is Puck Elf. I mean, I just, yeah.
Oh, could I just play a little bit of that first? Yes. I'll just play his latest.
I mean, he's the most hilarious, so,
I just. I'm cruel, I know, but.
Do you want me to share my screen? I get the new Richie one queued up.
Yeah, I'll play that. This is very quick. It won't take long. I'll just go to.
I mean, he's so fucking hilarious. I mean, anyone with a personality disorder. Oh God.
Oh, not Puck.
Oh, I mean, it's only 11 minutes.
Hello, welcome to the Sapphire Hill Puck Show. Where the fuck is my tambourine? It's over here somewhere.
You opened up doing the tambourine.
Wait, here it is. There we go. Proper intro for Puck Elf channel. We're just gonna get some what do we call it? Victory speech going.
Hang on, I'll go to here.
Merry Christmas and shit. Oh, this crowd.
Here.
Good. And these people. Oh, you motherfucker. You're so hardcore. You're so good. You're so loyal to your people. That's what a leader should be.
You're not one, though.
Some literally got tears. Oh, Grimaldus. My God, brother. Hey, Jibs, what's cracking, bro? Merry Christmas and shit.
Yeah, kids.
Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things.
These elves, new digs, new caravan and shit. New
So
trail
what?
home.
He hates it.
Yeah.
It's all fucked up and shit. because I can't go back and get anything from my workshop
Here we go.
or anything from the family property anymore.
Yeah, I
They've
knew it
made
already.
allegations against me, and they just think police are going to fucking help the situation. They're so fucked in the head. They're fucking crazy. They'll I'll be literally talking to one of their nursing friends right in front of her and say, "Oh, this has fucked me up." She'll be agreeing.
Didn't take long for him to bitch about
And
it.
then here comes my elf walking out. Oh, they're going to make him go to some magical appointment. And I'll look at her and say, what fucking appointment do I need to go to for you? What do you want? And she says, don't get heavy with me. I don't know. Well, stop saying it if you don't fucking know.
So you're yelling at her.
I'm so fucked off with it. Yeah, they abused me with past trauma for a year, and my mental health has degraded to the point of self-death.
I think it's the other way around.
I'm at low pro levels of neglect, of self-neglect. I'm just going to not wake up one day because I don't fucking want to.
He doesn't like where he lives.
That's where I'm at.
No, you'd be happy, wouldn't you? I thought he'd be happy now.
I literally don't like waking up in the morning.
Why?
It gives
You
me
got
a
this
fucking panic
really
attack
nice
every
caravan,
single
dude.
fucking day.
Exactly.
I've had enough of it.
You know, it doesn't
I'm not
appreciate.
safe. I'm not happy. I don't want to wake up, dude.
Oh my God, I cannot imagine saying that.
Self-neglect. I don't fucking care.
No, well, just
I tried.
maybe when you're 80,
and
90.
I tried to explain to people, and that everything I explained, they used as weapons to abuse me mentally until I completely shut the fuck down, and that's where I'm at.
Wow.
You
At least
lying.
they finally recognize you.
We can thank Mama Elf for that.
Oh yeah, blame your mommy. Oh my God, dude. The fuck?
His
Every
umbilical
single
cord was
problem
cut,
I've tried to
Gordon.
explain to them as a past trauma. 3 weeks later, they don't remember that conversation, but they remember the exact fucking wording to abuse me with for a week until I have a mental breakdown. Then they call the police and say, we don't know why he's freaking out. They have no idea.
Oh yeah.
No, we don't remember that conversation. We just remember what we need to nail him for his mental health and cause him to go fucked off. And then they just keep fucking using the fucking police to fuck me up for my mental health. It's the most disgraceful, disgusting fucking thing I've ever seen. My mum's a nurse.
When you're coming at him with a
She's
fucking
just
sword,
fucking evil.
maybe you shouldn't have pulled the sword out on Derek. You know, that was sort of.
You know what she's got to say about it when everyone tells us stop fucking doing this? Is, oh, they're going to help him. And I've asked her how many times, what fucking help and magical appointment do you want me to go to? I'll fucking go. And she can't fucking name it. She just keeps saying bullshit. And
What is
he
the
just
bullshit?
fucked my
Tell
entire
us.
life up. I'm 40 years old. I have no agency my entire life.
You have no agency. I would
I
never
got
say
kicked
that.
out of my old caravan and her boyfriend threatened to run it over. And she bought me this new caravan, and apparently I'm a fuckwit because I wasn't excited enough when she fucking gave it to me.
What?
And I'm literally having a mental breakdown over all the bullshit they're putting on me. And all she can do is sit there and talk about the weather and don't have a mental breakdown in front of the guy we're buying.
You spoiled little fucker. His mum bought him that caravan for 20 grand.
Oh my God. She's like, just go away.
Oh, and he would. This is the first I heard who gave him the caravan. You know. It cost
Wow.
20 grand. Oh fuck, that's disgusting. You know, this is his appreciation. They gave it to him just for his sake, just to get him away out of the house. You know.
Right.
Oh, what an ungrateful.
Right at all. She didn't even ask me why I'm having a panic attack. Because she fucking knows she's the cause of it.
Oh,
Didn't
you
even
know
fucking ask
why.
me. All she said is, don't have one of those. And she got upset because I fucking did. What a useless fucking dumb cunt of a bitch.
Listen to that. Would you say this about your mum, you know?
And she got upset because I fucking did.
He's 40 years
What a
old.
useless fucking dumb
Blaming
cunt
his
of a
mother at
bitch.
40 years old. That is,
And she just bought him a 20 grand caravan. Like, fuck's sake.
yeah, just find a place to plant.
She sat around the entire time. She was using the legal system against me, and I'm trying to explain it to her.
You were the
what's
one
about to
taking
happen
them
in
to court.
And she sat there and argued with me and said, no, it's not, and got the shits that she rocked up with the prosecutor and tried to prosecute me on the day when she looked me in the fucking face and said she'd gone and told him the truth for 3 months. And she didn't fucking do any of it. It was just all a fucking lie. Every single word that comes out of the fucking bitch's mouth
I think it's
is a
a liar
fucking lie.
calling someone else a liar. Liar, liar, pants off.
No, and you wonder why I'm freaking out when she tries to spend money and replace my old caravan with a
This
new one because her
level-
boyfriend fucked it.
This level of failure to
fucking
launch.
Fuck these
you know.
fuckwits. I'm out.
Wow.
And there's people in his chat go, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, you poor guy. You're going through so much hardship. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
what,
level
what can you say about that, eh?
I mean, that level of failure to launch and what his parents must have been through. It's just like, I have so much sympathy for his parents, you know? It's like, my God. I mean, everything is about blaming other people with him. Everything. I'll just put it on them. Oh my God.
God, I wish my parents had to throw me out of home and give me a $20,000 caravan. That would have been fantastic.
Make that work straight away, you know?
They just kick me out and say, you know, find your own fucking place. Never bitched about it, I wasn't, you know. What's time I got out of the home?
If he were in the least bit introspective, he would understand that, you know, most of his lot in life can be blamed upon himself. So it's just,
yeah, it's not hard to see, you know. But yeah, I wish. Yeah, I
when
wish
you're
I could.
40 years old, certainly you've outgrown blaming mommy and daddy. You know?
I kept saying that. Who goes on the stream and bitches about their mum all the time? God. You know, unless she's like Joan Crawford who get out the coat hangers and coat hangers.
Okay, you guys ready for some Richie or what? Richie?
Yeah, I'm wait. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Glenn. Let's hear Richie.
What's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston.
Hey, Richie, g'day.
It's December. It's 2024. Yeah. And depending on what channels you watch, the UFO invasion is happening right now.
I know. I think I know.
It's not happening right now. What's happening is there's military drones that are being flown over New Jersey for whatever reason, but they're still military drones.
Right.
Period. You see what I'm saying? For instance, listen to what Into Thin Air came up with yesterday. It's yesterday. And it really pisses me off. It really does. That Jason A is still putting out. This dude's been around as long as I has, but he's never shown his face. He's never said a word. He doesn't
I
do
remember
anything
that
except
name,
post
Jason A.
the mainstream and get hundreds of thousands of views. He's never been taken
You're
down.
right.
And at the end of every video, he asks you for Patreon money every time. Let me tell you a secret. I just spent 3 days editing a video for Jailbreak because that's how long it takes. To put news clips together to make this video takes 15 minutes. I'm not going to ask people for Patreon money, but this scumbag,
good on you.
How many times in this week has he put this exact thing out? It's pissing me off really bad because he's helping them. He's helping feed the fear. I'm looking at the comments and people are like, oh no, they're military drones. Are we being set up? Absolutely. Absolutely and without a doubt. And let me tell you something.
Absolutely without a doubt.
Let me move my microphone. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Everybody's been sending me these things about the mystery booms that are happening all over the place. And I couldn't think of what it could possibly be. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick because I got a lot to say. And
You know what
pissed
I'm
off.
talking about.
I'd love to meet Jason A and punch him right in his face. But he's probably a bot or a Chinese
A few
operative.
people
or
want to do
CIA.
that to you too,
Never
Richie.
said a word, never shown his face, millions of subscribers, never got taken down, and everything he does
You're
actually
jealous.
helps perpetuate their agenda. That's why I would like to punch him in the face. Send this to me anytime, anywhere, at any rate.
Disturbing video clip. People are hearing and reporting very strange things in Idaho to the point that people are actually concerned about this one content creator. Back on November 14th, I read a news article from KEZJ News, and the title of this article was Southern Idaho Booms. What are they? These loud booms are resonating through buildings. They are shaking windows, waking people up, animals up, but they're not earthquakes. The USGS are not reporting any earthquakes in these areas. Some people believe that these are either skyquakes or UFOs. Now, I find the UFO angle to be quite interesting because there's actually a Illuminati card, you know, the conspiracy theory card game that I feature quite often on this channel, but there is a card that's titled Flying Saucer. The description of this card reads, this vehicle was found buried in a cornfield in Idaho. It will take a small number of people anywhere in the world undetectably within an hour. Very interesting. We're going to go ahead and hear some of these residents talk about what's currently going on in Idaho. For instance, this one individual on TikTok, Wild Ideas with Brian.
So a couple of months ago, we started hearing these weird booms out here, and we didn't know what it was. And there's not a lot of people that live out here. As you can tell, we're pretty rural. We've got a city back that direction, maybe 30 miles, and another one about 40 miles that way. Started noticing some weird stuff, like out on the desert. I was out there looking for deer, and we found a camp, which isn't unusual, but there was a lot of campers and a lot of vehicles, and none of them were local, and we didn't know who any of the people were, and we couldn't tell why they were even there. It wasn't a hunting camp at all, so we're not sure there. A reporter came out and interviewed a bunch of people from the area, and it was a local news station, and talked about a lot of stuff, posted a report, put it on the news, on the internet. Next day, it's all gone. Can't find any record of it. All been wiped. But us locals, and especially us locals with dogs, we go out at nighttime, and all of a sudden we're hearing air traffic at night, and we don't hardly ever hear air traffic ever. But when you take your dog out at night to go tinkle or whatever, you'll hear air traffic every time. Sometimes it sounds like helicopters. Sometimes it sounds like planes that are low. I don't have an answer. I don't know what it is.
These next set of videos come from Aaron Belk, and this is the content creator that people are worried about. They are even comparing him to Andrew Dawson, the other individual who saw that giant in the mountains, then disappeared, and then it came out that he is no longer alive. You're going to see what I'm talking about towards the end of the video, where people are saying to him, blink twice if you're okay.
The Watermaster doesn't even know what the booms are.
The Watermaster is a pretty smart guy. He usually knows about everything that's going on around here, and he doesn't even know what's going on. This has been happening all over East Idaho in several small towns, especially out in the country where it's quieter, but we've been hearing loud booms, like explosions, specifically at night over the past 2 months. And it's so loud and so strong that it shakes the windows in the houses and shakes the house a little bit. And it happens 3 to 4 times a week. The local news ran a story and they said it was skyquakes. I've never heard of skyquakes before, but it has been happening in several small towns all through eastern Idaho.
Skyquakes, wow.
What'd you say, Ken? You want me to stop it?
Oh, I was saying skyquakes, you know, they had asthma storms, you know. Oh, come on, they just make up this shit as the years go.
Now, they outlawed sonic booms like 40 years ago. So it might be sonic booms, you know, supersonic aircraft, military testing or something, but it's been happening a lot and a lot more frequent. Like sometimes it happens 2 or 3 times in one evening. And typically you hear them best when it's quiet, like after 8 p.m. when the city's quiet, you hear these loud booms. It's not a firework. We don't know what it is, but the news won't talk about it. But there's lots of Facebook groups trying to figure out what it is. And it's happening all throughout eastern Idaho. And it might be happening in other states too. I don't know.
The Watermaster doesn't even know what...
We are not supposed to talk about the booms.
Evidently, there's a lot more booms going around than I first realized. I thought it was just here local to Rigby, Idaho, but it's not.
I've heard him.
Posting my video about the booms. I have a law enforcement friend. I'm not going to say if it's state level or county level, but he came over to my house and said, hey, Aaron, it'd be a good idea to pull the video you posted about the booms and not talk about it anymore. He didn't tell me if he knew what they were or what they were doing it for, but he says as an agency, they've been told to deny, deflect, and diffuse. So they don't want it to be talked about. No, I'm not crazy to conspiracy theories, but my officer friend did tell me about a local amateur seismologist that contacted the news and gave him a story about he set up several different seismology detectors around the area, and he was going to run a story on it. And shortly,
You're not a child. You're a man.
Oh, and that's
so stop
excellent.
wearing so many layers to go outside.
I was starting to miss the ads.
thereafter, before they could actually run the story, he had a heart attack, and he's gone.
Yeah, no.
So that got me thinking that there's something going on with these booms that we're not supposed to know about.
All right, no information.
What, Gordon? What'd you say?
Well, there's no thesis, antithesis, or synthesis. I mean, he's like naming unnamed sources, and it's like there's nothing to see here.
Oh, the problem is when you have a named source, Gordon, like that seismologist there, he had an instant heart attack. He was killed, right?
Okay, so you're telling me the guy was killed that he's quoting right now? So,
Yeah, he said he had an amateur seismologist. You have to listen
so
to his
what's
story.
going to prevent him from being killed? And it's like, I don't know. It's
Who
like,
knows?
but,
Who knows
yeah.
what his protection is? But,
Who is this guy, actually? I mean, I don't know.
what's his name? Richie said from the start who he was. He's got a bunch of followers on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to find out. Keep playing. Hold on.
Well, he's legit, obviously.
So if I stop making videos, guys, you'll know why.
We're not supposed to talk about the booms.
It's come to my attention that the videos I made about the mysterious boom sounds may have caused some unexpected concerns and consequences. I'm making this video to set the record straight and clear up any rumors and misinformation. I was recently contacted by some well-educated scientists who explained the whole boom phenomenon.
Who are these
First, the
well-educated
booms that we're hearing
scientists?
and feeling are not new. In
Can you
fact, they've been
name
happening for
anyone?
hundreds of
I was recently contacted by these well-educated scientists.
Just hear it.
Just
and
name them.
Come to a conclusion.
Name somebody. It's like,
Yeah.
I just had these well-educated
Everything's
scientists.
everything's hearsay, Gordon. Hearsay.
Scientists. I was recently contacted by these well-educated.
Well, I'm actually
scientists.
interested in these sounds because I've got a video I've lined up of when I heard.
I've heard him myself, but he's not saying anything. He's
Oh, come on, just give me a chance.
years, and they are just part of nature. In fact, there are several natural causes that produce the boom sound. A few of these natural and normal causes are as follows. 1. Skyquakes, which is basically lightning without a flash. As the atmosphere rubs together, it creates molecular tension, which builds up and gets released as a sound burst or a boom.
okay. You're
And
reading.
2. Normal lightning. Just because you didn't see the flash didn't mean it didn't happen. Plus, sound travels slower than light, so you wouldn't see anything by the time you heard it. 3. Small seismic activity. In other words, small earthquakes. Now, the reason these booms seem like they're happening more frequently is because of social media, exaggerating the natural phenomenon.
You just said it.
Another reason people actually hear more today than they did before is because society as a whole has become much quieter. 30 years ago, there were no sound restrictions on airplanes or cars, so we're hearing better today, thanks to the government.
Anybody else worried about the guy that's been talking about the booms? I just saw a video that he put out, I think in like the last hour, and he looks scared shitless. It looks like he's reading from a script. The way that he's been recently educated. Who educated that man? Give us their names. We want that education too.
Yeah, tell us.
It legit feels like somebody told him he had to make a new video. to
She's
clear
saying
things
what
up.
I said.
Right.
Okay, those booms are happening every place. Every place. I'm not going to run another video because this video will be 30 minutes long. And
Give
I just
us
did an
a
hour and a half
synopsis.
long video for Jailbreak. So I've been sitting here for 3 days like a jerk.
Just be patient.
Fortunately, one of my subscribers hooked me up with this hotel. It's not
Wrap
a great
it
one,
up,
but it's not a bad
Richie.
one either.
Tell
Here's
us
the
what
funny
the-
thing.
What's your
I
take
actually,
on
let me
it?
tell you the story first.
Oh, he's going to tell us the
I
story.
prayed.
Old man
prayed last
story
night. I
hour.
pray every night. I pray all the time. I
Wrap
prayed to
it
God.
up.
Hey,
Tie these things together.
I think that these booms are coming from HARP. Now, everyone says weather modification,
Tell us
everything
how.
is HARP. No, HARP is a very specific tool, and HARP can
He is.
change what the sky
He-
looks
he's
like
fine, he's
because it
serious.
messes with the ionosphere. Geoengineering, weather manipulation, conjuring up storms, steering a storm 400 miles inland and then 2,000 miles up to dump a hurricane on Asheville. That's Doppler or NEXRAD. We've shown it to you
never heard
live so
of
you
it.
can watch the
Yeah, I
storms
have.
actually being pushed, pulsed, everything else. I asked God last night if they were using HARP to create an earthquake because remember when I was talking about the New Madrid fault line a couple of weeks ago and how they were doing all sorts of crazy military drills? The Army Corps of Engineers did 4 drills in 1 year in one location for an earthquake. And then suddenly I asked God if that's right. If so, give me a sign. Well, I'm right outside of Los Angeles at my buddy's neck of the woods in Upland, California. And there's a tsunami warning for here because a 7.2 just hit off the coast on the other fault line, San Andreas.
False alarm.
Would you say that was an answer from God, or it's just coincidence that not only did I ask him if HAARP was being used to cause earthquakes, which would create those booms in the earth that we suddenly feel now because they've been happening for hundreds of years and they're from skyquakes? Skyquakes? Come on, man. I ain't buying that. That's total bullshit. I asked God for an answer and an earthquake happens within 100 miles of where I am. I'm literally in the tsunami zone. Like, are you kidding me? But that's not the only thing. The FBI is asking for the public's help to find out what all these different drones in New Jersey are. These drones are military drones. So either A, they're using them in conjunction for whatever reason.
Yeah,
B,
Captain Obvious.
they're going to say it was another country and there was nothing. We can take those drones out, period. If they allowed us to, we could make an EMF type shotgun, like an EMF bazooka. The dudes in Russia were doing it on YouTube for fun years ago. We could take them down. The military could simply sit there and follow them exactly where they go. They got to go someplace, you know what I mean? Because they're allowing this to happen.
Yeah,
They're going to do this. You think it's a complete and utter coincidence that Trump, last time he was in office, started the Space Force? And now all of a sudden, as soon as he gets reelected by a landslide, and all of a sudden Christians somehow believe that Trump is on our side, which blows me away. But like Nicholson and others told me, it's strong delusion. And I get it. I get it. Trump is not a Christian. He told you. If you didn't hear it, I don't know what to tell you. Ears to hear, eyes to see.
Wow. Let me change.
They're setting us up. We're going down. They're taking the country out, but it ain't going to be aliens. Did CERN complete its task during the eclipse? You see how everything is starting to coalesce right now? Everything from this year
tell me how
seems to be
everything
coming
is
to a head right
coalescing
now. They're doing this. This is happening right now. But it isn't aliens. Could they have opened?
What'd you say, Ken? You want paused?
Oh, no, I was talking to Bruno. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He's
in
painting.
the pit? Are those the great mighty men of old trying to force their way back up from their chains? You know what I'm saying? Like the Bible tells us? I don't know, man. But these people like Jason A saying the UFO invasion is happening now. Dude, you put that exact same video out 4 days ago with the exact same title. It was the exact same amount of bullshit. Stop telling people that.
Yeah, you're making Richie angry.
But having an earthquake off the coast and then having an earthquake on the other coast, that would all come up to this. Remember this old chestnut? Yeah, what a weird thing. You see the coastline? I'm curious how many drones or what are actually military airplanes. They're not TR-3Bs. They're not triangular shaped craft. They're airplane shaped craft with 3 lights, okay? Because that's all getting lost in the sauce someplace along the line. I'm wondering if they're softening up the entire East Coast while they're getting ready to do this and this all at the same time. Because apparently those mystery booms have found their way into Utah as well. So there must be water under here or something to that effect. I'm not exactly sure. Nobody's exactly sure, but I'm exactly sure we don't have little green men coming from other planets.
Oh, okay. Tell us why you
Period. There just
tell
ain't
us why
happening.
you
There's
think
a
that. If
firmament
you say
over us,
period,
okay? This is God's
tell us why you
footstool.
think that.
Anything that's coming out is coming through CERN. Why is it that magically
Just says it's coming through CERN.
Hold on. Why is it that NASA has completely and just utterly washed their hands of going to the moon or even pretending they're doing any of that, and they've handed it all over to this dork, this absolute dork whose own nanny caught him doing summoning rituals when he was a child? Do you all remember that?
Procured. And when I was a girl, I was procured.
Wow.
And sent to work for a family. There was a boy,
I just got this
the boy's mother, and the boy's grandfather. They were coming from Africa. They were white as me. I thought they'd be black. And because of something the boy did. I never told what he did. The boy did something very dark.
So illustrative.
When he was very little.
This is
And
groundbreaking.
one day I asked
This is absolutely
someone who
groundbreaking
was
analysis.
Imelda, Joaquin's mother.
I gotta go watch some Alex Jones Infowars right now. I have to go watch all of Richie from Boston videos.
She didn't even blink. She said no.
Overbreak
But he represents the
Overlander, Jailbreak Overlander. Anyways.
Now here we are, 40 years later. Boom, that boy is the star of the world. The boy's name then was El Elyon. It's changed over time. 40 years later. And I see that boy everywhere, and the world adores him, but he's the king of Babylon. When I was a girl, he tried to sacrifice me to his friend. Elon Musk tried to sacrifice me to his friends. And he opened a gateway to the abyss. When he was
anyone can do a video claiming this, but
and Jesus, those
presentation with no analysis, no hot
that
take.
woman before, maybe she was a nanny. That could be proved, but this woman, you don't even see who she is.
Right.
Some old photo of some hippie chick on the Manson Ranch. or something.
Just curious, why am I watching
subject to Jesus' name.
You said something that caught me right away.
Real quick, pay attention in the back where he has the word Cybertruck. Tell me that doesn't say cyber attack. Just saying.
Said something
when you already
that
know
caught
someone
me
is a fraud,
right away
why do we
when
watch a
we were
fraud?
discussing various issues just before we started.
We got the XAI data center, or supercomputer center, training from beginning inflation to start of training in 19 days, which is the fastest that anyone has ever gotten a supercomputer to train.
And is that in that new building off to the side?
That's in Memphis, actually.
It's in Memphis.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you were.
Yeah.
I see.
Memphis, the capital of ancient Egypt.
Right. Yeah. You're bringing what?
Perhaps that's where our new God will come from.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because Egypt.
So long story longer.
Because Richie from
Everything
Boston,
is in
because
play
of
right
Alex
now. It
Jones,
isn't what
because
people are
he
presenting.
says stuff,
I'm getting
he
pissed
presents
off by
stuff,
people
and
that should
it's
know
like no
better.
analysis
Pushing the
whatsoever.
wrong
Nobody
narrative.
talks about it. We
And I
just
completely
watch.
forgot to show you this.
Oh my
I'm
goodness!
pissed. When I'm pissed
Look
off,
at this. Look at
my
this.
mental faculties don't
Oh
work
my
too well.
goodness!
But it's crazy.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
remind
it's
you
crazy.
this.
Oh my
On my
goodness.
grandmother's soul,
On your
I prayed to
grandmother's
God
soul,
and
we
said,
don't
"Is
care
HAARP
about
causing
shit,
these
though.
earthquakes?"
But anyway,
As soon as I wake up, like literally within 100 miles of where I am, there's a
Really?
7.2. That's a big earthquake,
Wow.
man. That's serious.
oh
And
my
8.1
goodness.
is what we used
And
with
I
HAARP
see
to
and
take
I-
out
And I see
uh,
Glenn from Boston,
Fukushima.
and I
Remember
see
that?
Ken
The earthquake
from
was
Melbourne,
dead nuts
and
underneath
I
the
see
nuclear
you.
reactor.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
But check this out about the drones, the
this out, Gordon. You're gonna
UFO
like
invasion. It's happening now. This is what they are.
What is
You're gonna like
happening?
The
What is
FBI is
happening?
investigating these mysterious drone sightings in Morris County. Residents say they've been appearing more frequently in
What
recent
is
weeks. And
happening,
tonight,
Richie
many
from
people want to
Boston?
know
Drones.
exactly.
drones.
Okay, you see these
Oh,
lights?
drones are
It isn't
happening?
a TR-3B.
So what is it?
It's a regular airplane. See it? It's just a small military version.
Yeah,
Nobody's
yeah, I
allowed
see
to
it,
own
yeah.
these except
I'm
the
Richie from
military.
Boston.
If they wanted to know what these were, they could simply follow them
I just
or
drove
shoot
stuff
them
out
out of the sky. Shoot them out of the sky because they are harassing United
Wow,
States
you should have
citizens in an
started with your
entire
premise.
state. But I'll digress.
Yeah, you
where
digress.
they're
You should have started with your premise instead of us wasting our fucking life listening to you just merely throw out things without any discussion.
Richie got to you, Gordon.
Oh,
God.
Gordon, you're not following his premise.
Oh, he had no premise. He would have started with the premise if he had a premise.
He was talking. The whole show.
He had no premise.
He didn't. I saw a premise. He was
That
talking
would have
about
been at the
skyquakes.
beginning.
Hello.
No, seriously. I don't mean to scream at you.
You're
but
not. You're not
if he had
following
a
it,
premise, if he had a premise, he would have started with that instead of like what we're watching an hour-long video about what. He would have started with the premise.
He's trying to show you what the skyquakes are.
It's a 20-minute video.
Drones, yeah, and the drones.
What?
And how they all work
Only
together.
the timestamp. Okay, you're 20 minutes. No, it's like a 40-minute video.
No, it's a 21 minute or whatever.
28-minute video.
Yeah.
No,
Please
20.
stop. You're
28
fucking
minute,
killing
yeah.
me.
Oh, it is, right. Oh,
You're killing me, Smalls. You want to show me a half-hour video? To whom do I inquire to get a refund on this half hour of my fucking life? Seriously.
Oh, Gordon, you're upsetting Bruno. He doesn't like yelling.
I know, but
Bruno
yeah,
don't like yelling.
Sorry.
Ricky from
woke
Boston.
him up. He woke up.
State your premise and probably offer a few sentences afterwards, and maybe some discussion. Oh, nobody can do that though. Nobody is capable of actual discussion anymore. But yeah, we got someone who just watches videos and then they make a video.
He's not watching videos. He's going around the country, going and looking at shit.
Oh yeah, he goes around the country. Yeah, but he knows nothing.
He doesn't.
He has puerile, pedestrian discussion, observation. Puerile, pedestrian. Anyway, that's what I think of Richie from Boston.
Yeah.
I would rather watch a Puck Elf. At least something about psychology can be learned there. Can be gleaned there, but this is such obvious bullshit that
just like they're opening the portals up and then banging on the church doors. Yep, that's all bullshit too, Gordon. Just like
I didn't say that was bullshit. I didn't say that was
He's
bullshit.
trying to open your mind to show you what could be going on, man.
Do the panel screens anyway if you want, Ken. But I can only watch so much bullshit at a particular time.
Okay, to be continued. I'll show the rest.
It's amazing how people can agree on so much, but then when there's the slightest disagreement on whether or not, okay, now you're going to show another video because
playing a video.
People cannot handle discussion, and so
no, I was just lining it up.
Line it up, Ken.
Yeah, it's lined up. I was just, but I wasn't interrupting. I was just getting it ready.
Nobody's capable of discussion anymore, so it's
keep going.
I'm so tired.
You can't discuss when you're drinking half a fifth of fucking vodka, Gordon.
You would get drunk on a fucking 6-pack, and I can.
Hey, Gordon, you were going to get some Coke, maybe, because you didn't have.
Everything is
7-Up.
Everything is always about the interruption. It's like, let me show a video. What about what this guy said? It's like, can somebody actually say 30, 40 words? No, they can't. No, they can't. Shut your fucking mouth. That's what they do. That's what you do. It's like, oh yeah, but did you hear about this thing or that thing? Didn't you hear? It's like, anyway.
I want to hear.
I can stay quiet for long periods of time.
Well, you should have when I was trying to watch that video with Richie.
That's 30 minutes of my fucking life, dude. How much time do you think I have left?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how long you got, Gordon.
Yeah, I don't know how long you got left, but I'm not going to take a half hour of your time, dude.
But the clips here show are interesting.
Yep, they're very interesting. He's trying to line up how the drones are working with the song.
So talk about at what point you think they are interesting. Pause the video. I don't know who's actually in control of that.
I'm heading over to LC's channel. I'm heading to LC's, man.
Well, at least it's going to be raucous discourse. Anyway, so let's go to LC's channel. Let's go to LC's channel. If you want to.
I was going to show a video, but
yeah, let's go to.
I wanted Glenn to see it, but now he's gone. Right.
Yeah, he can't handle the conversation, so he wants.
Well, it wasn't actually a conversation.
He wants something extremely raucous. So let's go there and show him how discourse should be conducted.
What the hell is that?
Let's go, Ken.
Can you explain that noise? What the hell is that?
Let's go. If he had to back out on conversation so quickly, yeah, let's go to LC's channel. He says he's going to go there.
You hear that, Cookie? Yeah, what the hell is it, buddy, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no discussion ever happened. Now,